Ninja is so fast. Hello. All right, I'm gonna mute everything. Hi. I was trying to clean my room and get stuff moved around, which I have not succeeded in doing, which is why I didn't stream the last couple of days. I'm really slow, and I'm that person that starts a project, gets easily distracted, and doesn't finish said project. Ooh, which reminds me, easily distracted. I was gonna put this in, but I forgot to, my little guy. I can't wait to see her and tell her that I wore it while I was streaming. But yeah, I've been trying to get my room set up. We bought a walking pad. Really, it's a walking pad, so that I can walk while I'm streaming. And I'm gonna try. And someone sat in my chair and changed it. I swear it was higher than it usually is. But I'm gonna have a walking pad, so I'm gonna try walking while I'm streaming. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to have like a step monitor on stream. That's a different step. That probably won't happen right away. But in order for the walking pad to fit in my room, I need to change the angle of my desk to like this direction. You can't tell, I'm pointing it away. But I'm gonna move my bookshelves that are behind me to the wall that's over here so that they're still behind me in this new setup. But I also want to redo the bookshelves, which is why it's taking so long, because my head's like, I'm going to take everything off of these shelves. One, just to move it. I don't know if you've ever moved really cheap bookshelves. These are really cheap bookshelves. If you try to do with a bunch of stuff on it, they just fall apart. So I'll have to take pretty much everything off to move them. And then I'm going to see what it looks like on stream before I redesign them. Because like right now, my Zelda stuff's right here. My K-pop stuff's right here. BTS is up here. You can't really see all of it. There's Jujutsu Kaisen over here. I want to make like them to have kind of their own little scenes, and I would like to make one of the holes like Otome. My Otome lives currently on my desk, but I like it to be displayed behind me. That way, it has more of a set. And that's not entirely true. There is some Otome here. You can see that is a little fan that belongs to a 9RP box, but the 9RP box is right behind my chair, so you can never see it. So I've been slowly collecting trash and kind of organizing my floor, which you can't see when I'm streaming, to kind of get ready for the big moves and stuff. Because I'm a little collector. I'm a little goblin, and so I make little piles of things. So I'm working on that right now. But I did get my copy of Birushana because I can't use the one they send me to play. So here's my copy of Birushana. If it has cards in here, I'm excited to see if I get some besides Benkei. So I'm going to open that, and then we'll start playing Yoritomo's Route. I will be streaming it again tomorrow. I won't be streaming over the weekend because I'm working doubles. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there will not be streams because I'll be too sweepy. But I will stream tomorrow in the morning, and then I'll see you guys again on Monday because I am off on Monday. I plan to stream a little bit and then work on my room. So I'm hoping to finish Birushana before Monday, but if I don't, because I'm only streaming before I go to work, I will finish it. I will finish it on on Monday, and then I will clean my room because I want to get my walking pad set up, and that way I can start stepping. Because my goal has been for the year. Unfortunately, it has not come to fruition. When I work, sometimes I hit it, but not every day I work I hit it. And that's because sometimes I'm delivering at my job, and it's a lot like a postal carrier along with medication. Do I have scissors? Just like whittle scissors here? No, because that'd be too simple. I don't want to ruin you. Oh wait, I do have scissors. Whee! And so I want to make sure I don't accidentally cut it. Hit 10K a day, which was my goal for this year. But I'm also just trying to, one, get back on my diet and start focusing on weight loss, because that is always on my unfortunate mind. However, I have a goal in mind, so we'll see. All right, let's see who our shiny is. It's not Shungen. Okay, so it's not Shungen. Next one. I have to hold it like an angle so I can tell. Dun, dun, dun. It is not. I forgot his name. He's new in the game for Dateable. It's not. Oh, I see it. I see it. Bum, ba, ba, da! Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I accept. I'll take my sad boy. Splendid. Everybody else is normal. I wish there was sometimes a surprise we had more than one shiny. Honestly, I feel like mentioning to them that if they sold these separately, some people would buy a couple boxes of them or little packs of them with their order. If you had an add-on for more chances to get hollows, some people like hollows, man. So yay! It's not been K. Their other ones do exist. Very excited. All right. Splendid. All right, so that is my actual copy that I'm going to be playing. That's going to be what we play right after I finish this one, which is why I need to finish it so we can play it. So yeah, and then Monday's stream, I'm not sure how long it is going to be. If I finish Birushana before Monday, it'll be long because I'll be starting the new game. If I'm not done, which there's a chance I won't be, I'll be... What did I do to hit number lock? No, I didn't. Okay, got scared. I'll be finishing Birushana and then quitting. So whichever one it is going to be the way it goes. So previously, we had a different scene. So they had that same battle, only we did not rush in because we're like, I don't want to rush into that. So it's been a little different this time around. The time we spent in Kurama was short-lived. We soon left to intercept Heike incoming army. We were informed by messenger that the Heike army had reached Shurigara-kuni and was marching west to meet them. Maybe I'm wrong. Wait, have I forgot? Do I even know what I'm doing anymore? Alright, there's a huge number of soldiers. I can't even see where the line of troops are. I forgot it was Dutch Bro Day. And by Dutch Bro Day, I mean I got a little frog charm at Dutch Bros today. He's playing a banjo. And he gets to sit right here because he has a bass. He has a little chain, but he has a bass, which I think is weird to turn into a keychain, but I can't believe how many there are. It's not only been a month. Just goes to show how dissatisfied people are with the Heike. Wow. Takatsune, sorry. Forgot your name earlier. That's true. The Heike recent actions seem to have pushed everyone over the edge. So they're coming to rise in rebellion with the Heike's oldest enemy, the Genji, and Genji's eldest son, Yoritomo Minamoto. Genji no chakushi ka. そういえば、頼朝様は弟である義経様とはあまり似てないな。Genetics, bro. It's weird though. They're both Genji, but Lord Yoritomo and Lord Yoshitsune look nothing alike. あ、それ俺も思った。頼朝様は美女婦って感じだけど、義経様はなんていうか可愛らしいよね。Lord Yoritomo is big and strong, but Lord Yoshitsune is so petite and kind of cute. Exactly. What are you talking about? If anyone here is cute, petite one, it's you, Takatsune. Not even close. There's nothing cute about this little twerp. Is this the one where they fall in love with her smile? Just checking. No. Okay. I'm not little and I'm definitely not cute. Will you two keep it down? We're in the middle of a march. You're making us look bad. Hoi. Hoi. Alright, though it doesn't seem like anyone's too concerned about us. Everyone's so focused on Lord Yoshitsune. 確かにそれは思っていた。皆やたらとシャナ王のことを見てくるな。I was thinking the same thing. Everyone's staring at Chanel. He's Lord Yoritomo's brother, after all. It would make sense they'd want to get to know him more about him. It was just as they said. I could hear some of the soldiers and generals whispering in hushed tones as they walked by us. It's Lord Yoritomo's brother, bro. We can hear you.
なんだまるで子供ではないか。あれで本当に戦え
He
るの
looks
か。
like a kid. Can he really
どうだろ
fight?
うな。ただ弟というだけで上に立たれたらたまったものではないが。
It's pretty ridiculous he's getting special treatment because he's Lord Yoritomo's
平家との
brother.
戦いでどれだけ活躍するか見ものだな。
We'll just have to see how much that matters when he's fighting against the Heike. Stop. Leave it alone. Just when it seemed everyone had calmed down.
何を言うか。義経様は頼朝様挙兵の折、窮地に陥った我らを助けてくださったのだ
Better
ぞ。
watch your mouth. This guy's a hero. He saved our asses back at Mount Ishibashi.
そうだ。義経様がおられなければ、あそこで我らは全滅していたかもしれぬのだ。
That's right. If he wasn't for Lord Yoshitsune, we would have been wiped out right then and there.
そうは言うが、大きな戦は初めてなのだろう。
You say that, but that was just a skirmish, right? This is the first real battle. How many fights have you been in? How old are you, faceless dweebs? That might be right,
な
but
らばその実力いかほどかわからぬではないか。
we have no idea how good of a fighter he really
Nani?
is. What? Well, he's better than y'all if he almost got murdered. Think
なん
about
と言われ
it.
ようが、俺たちはこの目で見ないことには信用ならん。
I don't care what you say he did at Mount Ishibashi. I won't believe that this little boy can fight till I see it with my own eyes. All right, throw hands.
そういうことだ。
You said it.
義
Throw
経様な
fucking
らきっと
hands.
こたびの戦いでも活躍してくださるはずだ。
Hiccups. I keep getting hiccups. Oh my gosh. I had loud hiccups. Okay, I usually have soft hiccups. And it's usually like 2 or 3 and then they stop. I had friggin' loud hiccups at work yesterday. They're like, what's wrong? Oh, my body. I hope you keep your eyes on him then. I'm sure Lord Yoshitsune will defeat many in this battle. I felt like
そうだ。
whenever they have like an
その
animated
時にな
person
って
who's
ほいずら
drunk
書くなよ。
and they start hiccuping, they're like that, and they're just happy hiccups. That's what it sounded like. We'll be waiting for your apology when he does. Or you'll be fucking
みん
dead.
な好き勝手なことを言ってくれるな。
People will say what they say,
Shanao.
Shanao.
気にするなよ。
Don't let it get to you. I know. I'm not worried. Everyone's looking at me like some kind of object, not a person. It was the same thing that Lord Kakatoki I met the other day. Everything I do reflects my brother too. I have to work hard to earn everyone's respect. RESPECT, found out what it means to me. Then after a few more days, we finally reached the Fuji River in Shuraga province. We could see the Heike forces camped on the other side of the river, and we immediately began to set up our own camps. After I was called to the strategy meeting by the military leaders, excuse me. My brother sat together with 10 other high-ranking soldiers. Seeing him there, he was unmistakably the true heir to the Genji name. He looked more intimidating than ever. Perhaps it's because we are gearing up for our first major battle against the Heike, but his face looks even harsher than normal.
平家側の動きは
Any movement on the Heike side?
藤川の対岸に陣を構えてからは特
Not
に
since
動
we
き
set
が
up
ない
camp
状
on the
態です
opposite side of the Fuji River.
敵の総大将は平常常何か策を弄しているとは思えませぬが
The army there is under the command of Tsunamasa Taira. I don't think he's clever enough to have hidden his
他に
movements.
も平重衡が参陣していると情報が入っております
In addition, we've received information
先手を打つべきかと
that Shigehira Taira is stationed there too. I believe it would be wise to strike first. Tsunamasa Taira, nephew of Kiyomori, if Shigehira is there too, the Heike side is serious about stopping us here. They've got a pretty big army. We'll have to brace ourselves for a fierce battle. With that in mind, I listened intently to their
そういえ
conversation.
ば義経殿は戦は得手でしたかな
Come to think of it, Lord Yoshitsune, what experience do you have in war? My ears perked up suddenly when I heard Sir Kakatoki bring up my name. Sir, this will be my first battle. I have been trained with a sword.
そうであったかではこの機会に経験を積まれるとよろしい
Might I suggest that you take this opportunity to gain more experience? This feels like an actual conversation we've had before, but it's not. It's new. What exactly do you have in mind?
いかがでしょう
Give your brother a place of honor on the
Oto-
battlefield. That's right. We're gonna go
Otabi no ikuso dewa-
first for the surprise attack. Such an important role for me. Senpai stared at me. Though both his face and gaze were sharper than I'd ever seen before, I looked around at the warlords that surrounded me. Rugged Bando Musha. with hunched shoulders and angry scowls. I didn't recognize them from the battle on Mount Ishibishi. These must be powerful warlords that joined us since. So that means this is the first time my brother is fighting with these people. Warlords who have pledged to help the Genji overthrow the Heike, not long trusted, long-serving, loyal vassals. Perhaps that is why my brother is looking so stern. He needs to project strength to these men. After winning his first battle, my brother lost his second and was forced to flee. This will be his first battle since defeat. Just as I'm being watched to see how well I do, my brother's being watched by these men to see how well he's doing. I heard that some of the warlords here used to be loyal to the Heike. If things went poorly, they could switch sides again. It would come down to this battle for the two forces of equal sizes preparing to fight on both sides of the river. We must win this battle and ensure the loyalty of these men to my brother's army. Okay, warlords, if you're still looking for factions to fight for, I'll prove to you that the Genji is the proper flag to fly. A quiet fighting spirit welled up inside me and I bowed to my brother. Yes, my lord, please, leave it to me.
おお、随分と自信がおありのようだ。
You seem pretty confident.
戦の優劣を左右する重要な役目だ。その分、
Interesting.
最も危険な役回りともなる。
I believe previously he was very much that's a good idea. Like he never like really questioned it. I think he just said it's okay. But again, we're in a different universe than previous. Why can't you go further forward? I heard something, and I don't know if I wouldn't say I'm hypermobile. Actually, I mean I'm double jointed. That's not hypermobile. But I saw a video talking about how people who have uncomfortable time sitting can be hypermobile. And that's why they're so uncomfortable because their body is just on edge, and that sometimes like a strap over your leg to stop them from moving can be comfortable. So I was gonna try that at some point. I'm trying it with my dress right now. I don't know. But it like keeps your legs from moving, and it helps your hips rest. Or maybe I'm just always in pain. It's an important role that will determine who gains the upper hand at the start of the battle. It also is the most dangerous role. If it's my role to play, then I will play it well, my lord. I pray that I may succeed in this task and earn the trust of both you and the men gathered here today. My brother's face did not move, and he kept his gaze firmly fixed on
なら
me.
ばやってみせよ。
Let it be done. Yes, sir. I bowed again. Then my brother continued, his words taking me by surprise.
その作戦、私も同行しよう。
I will accompany you as well. So I instantly moved my legs and instantly untucked my dress.
何をおっしゃるのですか。
I was too distracted and realized he's coming too. The general joined the flanking army?
言ったであろう。
Does he
この
care?
奇襲は戦の優劣を左右する重要な役割だと。もとより、この戦に負ければ私に先はない。
Must be the first time we actually kill a guy and he doesn't get away. Because that would be different. Ooh, also, I don't know if this is new actually. I think it said it was new. This is the Dolce de Leche. I hadn't tried it before, so. I usually get, I think it's called the 911, which is like 2 shots of espresso or 3 shots of espresso. Because I need all the caffeine. I need to be so awake. As I said before, this attack will determine who gets the upper hand in the battle. It is vital vital we succeed here. My brother glanced around at the
ならば
warlords.
私も共に行き、必ずや成功させよう。
I will go with you to ensure our success.
しかし、殿に万が一のことがあった
My
ら
lord, if something were to happen to
重衡
you,
はともかく、総大将の常政は戦上手との話は聞いたこともない。
Shigehira aside, General Tsunemasa has no reputation as a fighter. I'll be fine. But brother,
先ほども言ったであろう。もとよりこの戦に負ければ、私に先はないのだ。
if I lose this battle, I lose the war. If I lose the war, I have no future left.
作戦をより確実なものにしたい。私の力は、お前も知っているはず。
It is vital that it's vital that the surprise attack is a success, and I intend to ensure that it is. You know my strength, after all. Indeed, brother, I know what you are capable of.
それに義経、お前はこの間の戦いの時、 命に変えて私を守ると言ったな。
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, but don't throw it away. So it doesn't help if you're suicidal. Yoshitsune, at the last battle, you said you would protect me with your life. That's true, but
なればこそ。
then we have nothing to fear. Brother, are you really willing to risk your life on this mission just because I said I'd protect you? Knowing how deep he trusted me, his trust for me made my heart skip a beat. I stared deeply into my brother's face, but I couldn't read anything in his expression. I do know this. I will ensure my brother makes it through this battle safely. That's the most important thing. Yes, my lord, no matter what happens, I will protect you with my life, and I will ensure this mission is a success. You have my word. My ear
奇襲
itches.
部隊の先陣ですか。しかも頼朝様も共に。
You will be leading a surprise attack? Lord Yoshitsune will be fighting with us? That's right. Sometimes I feel like I'm allergic to being alive. Oh my goodness. Before I started my stream, my nose was just running and I sneezed like 10 times. And all I did was go outside and get coffee. Like I wasn't outside for long. And now I feel itchy, which maybe, you know, my sister's allergic to the sun. Maybe I'm allergic to the sun. Goodness, it's both of us. We are a unit of just pain and sorrow. I turned my body to face everyone and bowed my head deeply.
殿何を。頭を上げてくだされ。
My lord, what are you doing? Please, raise your head. Our role in the battle involves considerable risk, and yet I accepted this mission without talking to you. My selfish actions have put you all in danger. Please accept my apologies.
何を言っているんだ。
What are you
俺たち
talking
はお前
about?
についていくと決めている。そんなもの覚悟の上だ。
What are you talking about? We're the ones who decided to follow you. We're prepared for anything. As I just popped my wrist 10 times.
殿が決めたことであれば、それにつき従うのが我らの務め。
I also had a frustrating thing happen today. So we are taking a trip. We bought flights using, so we are part of like the Fly Frontier fun thing. And they sent us an email saying that our flights were changed. They changed them to layover flights. And like they arrived way later. Like one was supposed to get us there at midnight, which is super late. But the new one was gonna get there at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, I'm not going to arrive at 2 a.m. Midnight was already a stretch, bro. And then like the return was worse. It was like, oh, actually you're gonna leave at 9 a.m. I'm like, 9 a.m. I was leaving at 5 p.m. I'm gonna still be on a cruise ship that early. What do you mean? So yeah, that was so frustrating that we had to cancel those flights because they're cheaper, which is good when you're poor, when you're a poor girl. But thankfully, my sister had just won a Delta gift card from the Mercury game last-ish week, like the week before last. And I was streaming when it happened because she brought it in here and showed it to me. And so we used that to book a new flights. What kind of cruise? I don't know exactly how to answer that. It's just a 5-day cruise. It's nothing crazy. It's going to Mexico. We're testing it out because we want to do like a 2-week cruise. But we want to do it like in Asia because we saw there were some really cool ones that like go to multiple ports and we're like, that'd be fun. But I also don't want to do a 2-week cruise in Asia, which is going to cost flight to Asia and the cruise. And then find out day one that I hate being on cruises. So we're going to do a 5-day local cruise. Leaves in California, arrives into 2 ports in Mexico, and then comes back. So it's not a very long cruise. The initial one I think I'd been looking at was like a 3-day cruise. And that one was honestly the one we're on now, because we switched it to this one. It's like was only $20 more, I think. And we're learning new things about cruises. Did you look into the different cruise brands? Absolutely not. I get emails from this place called Vacations to Go, and I found it through TikTok because a girl was talking about how she always uses it to book cruises last minute, because last minute cruises can be deeply discounted. So the ones we're on, and some people talk about this being crazy cheap. I think we spent a total of $500. It's like $250 per person. so pretty cheap. And that's not including gratuity, because you do pay gratuity just like you do on any like cruise slash yacht slash whatever for the crew. But gratuity I think combined was 180. So overall we're paying like 680 for the entire cruise. No, that's not bad. It's not bad for 5 days. Like if I picture that like as a hotel room, that's like, you know, like $120 a day almost. And food's included. And your girl can eat, so I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be a Carnival cruise. I think my friend did a Carnival cruise recently. I had a friend who went to Alaska for her cruise. I have another, like, it's kind of weird. It's the year of cruises and the year of people going to Hawaii. A lot of my coworkers went to Hawaii this year. And then I had like 4 of us go on cruises this year. I had one coworker who went to a cruise before me. He went to one. We're in Arizona, just a note in case anybody doesn't know this. He drove to Florida. He went to work and then went straight to Florida driving because he's psychotic for his cruise. And I think his cruise was a 2-week cruise, so he was gone for quite a bit. But he came back like an expert. So when I was like, oh, guess what? Because he told me to go on a cruise. And I was like, actually, I did book a cruise, but I had been looking at cruises prior to this. And I booked it because it was the right price. Because we were looking for a really cheap cruise where I was like, I'm not going to pay a lot of money to go on a cruise to test it out. I want a cheap cruise. But yeah. But now he's like, don't buy any excursions before you get there. They're cheaper at the ports. I'm like, okay. So like this is like the conversation, which I don't even know if we want to go on excursions. That's not really something we're too excited about, but I do want to go shopping. There's a couple things I'd like to get. But yeah. Carnival's supposed to have good shows. Ooh, I think I was looking at the shows they had because they have an app, and I already have downloaded the app. The person, so we booked ours through that Vacations to Go thing. And our agent, I guess, he's a really nice man. He said he retired. What is on your head? Is it a duck? It is a ducky. It's a ducky with bunny ears. I bought it from one of my favorite artists. I don't know if she made these. So her brand is ducks. So she makes a lot of little duck thingies. She'll draw duck inspired characters and stuff. She goes to pretty much every single convention I go to, so I always go to her booth, and I usually just do the random things. So, isn't it? I love it. It's got a little wobble to it. But I bought it at the Fan Fusion that we went to. So, oh, but what I was gonna say is, sometimes they'll do deals. So he told us to keep a lookout on the drink specials because drinks cost money, and he's like, don't let them trick you because they'll be like 20% off. Look at how much it actually costs. He's like, so sometimes they'll say like, it's a deal, but it's actually not a deal. Like right now, everything is still $50 per day for drinks. That's insane. I will bring little flavored sticks and I will drink that. I'm not paying $50 a day for drinks. I don't pay $50 a day for drinks right now. And that's not even alcoholic beverages. I wish I had the other thing. Actually, maybe I can. Ooh, here we go. So she changes this every year or so, but she has those like pay $5 get a random prize, and she had one this year that had little pouches, and I was really excited. I got the pouch. She also, just because she loves me, I jokingly call her my parasocial friend, because you know I just buy stuff from her. She got these little tiny duck, and she gave me one when I came up to her table. She's like, here you go. But this was the prize I got. So for $5, you get a random pull, and she does it in a fun way. So she has like a little mini gacha machine in front of her table. So when you pay your $5, she gives you a coin for the machine. You put the coin in the machine. It pops out a number. You open the capsule for that number, and then she has like a board that's just full of ducks because again, her theme is ducks. And that number correlates to one of those ducks, and then that duck is the prize you're gonna get. So. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I like it. I do it every time. She knows me by now just because of that. I'm like, random, let's go. I know a couple years ago she had like zodiac signs, which is a little weird, a little harder because you can't like guarantee you're gonna get your zodiac, but hey. All right, it's our duty to follow you, whatever you decide. Anyways, that was my random distraction with my plans, but I was gonna see if it actually said on here about my info. 5 days. What kind of room? I did get an inside cabin. Which I know a lot of people complain, like inside they're cheaper because they're inside. But again, we're doing this to test it out. And honestly, it's not like there's a curfew. I can go outside. Like, I can go places. It'll be all right. But I know there was a couple shows. I saw them already, and I know that they're included. I don't think you have to pay more for them. And there's like a bunch of restaurants too. An adults only thing. There's a pub. There's a spa that costs more money. Oh, there we go. Playlist Productions. It does not specifically say. It kind of looks like Ka. I don't know. There's a couple different things, but there is a couple shows I can go to on board. So it says a full-blown musical production featuring singing and dancing, bringing down the house. Shows vary by ship, but there's a playlist for every music lover. So yeah, we will see when we get on board. But yeah, I was excited for that. We plan on once going to the pool. There's pools, and we planned on maybe we were thinking about getting like a spa treatment, which I know is going to cost a lot of money, but when in Rome. And then my sister is going to gamble. I know that much. I might gamble too, but I know she wants to gamble because she's been seeing TikTok videos of people talking about how, like, hey, if you want to get free cruises, gamble. So she's going to see if she can gamble enough to get free cruises. So I've already been setting money aside for that. I think my money I've set aside is like 500. It's not a lot right now. And 200 of that is going towards the gratuity, which I'm going to be paying, I think, this week, just to have it taken care of so I don't have to think about it. But yeah. And then I was also recommended just to bring cash because cash tips are also really nice if you just give cash tips to people. So we'll see how it goes. Sorry, do you to follow you, whatever you decide. Let go.
ここで活躍したら俺たちは一躍英雄だ
If we
ろ
pull this off, we'll be heroes, right? Sounds good.
戦の優劣を左右する重要な役目ならば
Sukunobu, I
や
cannot
り
wait
が
to
い
date
もあ
you.
るというもの殿と私たちとできっと果たしてみせましょう
It sounds as if this mission will be vital in determining who wins the battle. Yes, it's an honor to play such a role. Everyone's warm words touched my heart. Thanks you, all of you.
それにしても頼朝様までとは大将だというのに何を考えられているんだ
Oh wait, I totally forgot to mention. I know everyone already knows this. 9RIP announced they're going to have the mystery cards in them too. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Just trying to see if I could see the details on here real quick. I'm easily distracted and I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I'm like opening way too many windows. Let's see. Can I make this look normal? Hang on. Everything's freezing. That sounds right. Hang on. It's doing that thing where it doesn't understand how websites work. There we go. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Gotta go by. But yes, look, it's got the cards. Can I drag this into another window, make it bigger? It's got the cards, and one of them's gonna be holographic. And you get one of all 9 boys. Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at my little pink-haired boy. He looks so much better as an adult. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at Senna. Look at these guys. Look at these outfits. I want Koyo. Koyo's also gorgeous. Oh, look at Hibiki though. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. They haven't announced anything else about the special edition, but this was the recent announcement, was that it was going to have the cards. But the special edition still doesn't have anything listed in here. But like, oh my god, these cards. Perfect. I'm so excited. When they start doing the cards again, super excited. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, I'm so happy. But yeah, so that's just my random distraction, by the way. I was so excited when they announced it. I was like, I'm gonna mention to the person I talked to that works for them and say, hey, if you guys sold these packs separately, we would buy them. I would buy a couple of these just trying to get other shiny cards. You know what I'm saying? Because people will want to trade them. And if there's only one shiny card in the pack, I'm gonna want more shiny cards. I need to find a sugar daddy at this point. That's so valid, girl. Girl, I need one too. I was like talking about like, man, I wish someone would just pay off all of my credit card debt. Like, like tell me what I gotta do. Because then I would have so much more money because I would be paying off my credit card debt because but then I would just get into more debt. I'm a problem. I'm a problem. Oh god. But yes, 9 RIP. Oh gosh, I hope they do a fun collector's edition like they did last time, because their last one was so good. It came with the necklace, it came with the fan. I loved that they put actual things from the game into it, because like sometimes they're just like, here's an acrylic standee, and I'm like, I don't want an acrylic standee, I want something cuter. So yeah, dude, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm hoping also there's an art book. Like this one, this art book was great. Still, it's surprising that Lord Yoritomo gave you such a vital role, especially considering this is your first battle. Also, Blue, since you're here in chat, please let me know if your address has changed. Because I got my physical copy that I had to pay for so I can stream Birushana. So I have a second copy that I can't sell, so I'm going to give it to you. Just let me know where I'm sending it. Alright, I can assume it just means that you really trust me. It has not perfect. I will try to send it probably next week if I'm being so real with you. Yeah, because I get the one with them and I can't play that one. I can't play that one on stream because of their policy, so. The same thing happened with 9 RIP. I had to buy my copy still to stream it, so. No, you're so sweet. Thank you for always being here. I was very excited when you said that you were getting yours for a little bit, and I was like, oh, really? Does menu get Ben K, though? Last route? Yes. This is the last route. However, there is the other little routes after this. So I might not finish this until Monday. I will be streaming tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and get up a little bit earlier. I did get up early today, but that was so we could go to Dutch Bro. So I'm going to try and get up around the same time tomorrow. But instead of going to Dutch Brothers, I'm just going to stream. And then I have doubles all weekend long, which is why I know no one wants Ben K. Actually, wait. Blue, you weren't here. I got my copy, so I opened my copy. Look at my shiny. Look at my shiny. There's the copy I got so I can stream. I was so scared it's going to be Ben K again. Do you know how fearful I was? I was like, please don't be him. But yeah, oh my goodness. That'd be great if that was the case. You didn't. I did! I got that one. I was so nervous. I was like, oh gosh, let's see. See? He's my fave. I like him more than Ben K. I like anybody more than Ben K, to be clear. So unfortunately, I'm keeping him. I don't know if I was to pick. Honestly, I like him a lot. I think his route was more the better route, so. We haven't finished this route, so we'll see how it goes. But I love this. I love this shiny background. I mean, I guess if I had gotten him shiny, I would have been excited. Oh, I don't know. We haven't finished it, though. They need to sell the cards. Yeah, I'm going to mention that to him and just say, hey, you guys, you know, if you sold the cards separately, because like, if I would pay $5 for a pack of this. I would totally do it. If I was ordering the card pack for like 9 RP, I'd probably add like 2 of them. Because I want it. I've been so jealous of the people opening Pokemon cards. I can't do that. I'm a highly... do you know how many magic cards I own? So many. They had a vampire set. I can't be trusted around things that have vampires. IDK Pokemon, but I want that experience. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah. I'm gonna mention it. If you guys just sold the card packs separately too, people would buy those as additions because they want shiny cards. They want shiny cards. So like I would buy 2 extra ones just hoping to get like my favorites. For 9 RRP especially, there's 9 boys. I know I like more than one of those routes. I would love to get Hibiki. I'd love to get Koyo. I'd love to get, I forgot his name, but he's there. He's there. He wears all white. He's got evil eyes. He's a succubus. He's voiced by Anku. Same voice actor? Is it Anku? We need it for all Otome games at this point. Honestly, back in the day, they used to always have cards. Like, that used to be the big seller about buying it for the first pressing, was you got the cards. And then once upon a time, they all disappeared. Everyone stopped giving you cards. And I was like, oh, okay. I will say this size is perfect, though. I need... Oh, do I have any in here right now? I don't think I do. If they do Amnesia, oh my god. Oh my god. If they release... Okay. I would be so fine with this. Please. It's like, I'd be okay. If they released Amnesia with both parts as a set, I would buy it. Please. Please, I need my little Joker. I need him back. You and that boy with glasses. Kent is trash. He is trash. Shin? See, I can't remember their names right now. Shin all the way? It's Shin all the way. And Joker. Even though he kills me, he's the only person I forgave for murdering me. Multiple times in multiple routes. That would be great if that was the case. Also, Code Realize. If they did a box set of all 3 Code Realizes, I'd be such a happy girl, because right now I just have one of them. I just have Future Blessing. Physical. I own them all digitally, but physically. Whatever it is, my lord, don't worry. We'll protect you both. My first favorite love interest is Kent. It's Joker for me. It's Joker. And that was like my first Otome game was Code Realize. I played it on my phone, I remember. You don't have to worry about me. Take care of my brother and make sure you all get through the battle alive.
何を言っている? 俺たちが一番に守るのはお
Are
前だ。
you kidding? You're the one we're gonna protect. That's right. Seriously, take care of yourselves and my brother.
何をおっしゃるのですか? 殿をお守りするのは拙者たちの役目にございます。
My first route for Otome was Nicola from Pio40. I'm so fucking sorry for you, Ribbon. That's awful. That's terrible. Ugh, Nicola. Ugh, God. I liked him, but he kept shooting me in each route. That's because he's trash. He just wants a puppet. I remember the first time I played Nor 9 and I got literally smothered with a pillow. It's like, and then they're like, but here's the happy ending. I'm like, bitch, there is no happy ending. If there's any reality where this man thinks smothering me with a pillow is a better choice than letting me be alive, there's no reality I want to be with that man. I've only ever bought one merch Otome item, and it was the Kent Nindroid. I really want to get the Joker Nindroid. I want him so bad. I found out about those Nindroids afterwards, and I know they only make like what was pre-ordered, which is so disappointing. Which means I'd have to like find it secondhand, and that'd be so expensive. That'd be so expensive. Let's see. Amnesia Nindroid. Icky, no one likes you, Icky. You can buy Kent for $90 right now. There he is. Depop has him for $50, but it's the worst photo I've ever seen in my life. So is it real? It's like, is it a real man? Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Can't you forgive this man for murdering you? Oh gosh, I can. I caught wind of the Ninjords a day for the pre-order. That's good though. My journey started with old PO40. I do not recommend it starting with PO40. Yeah, no, I don't recommend anyone's Otome journey starting in any game where there is endings that you end up being tortured by your love interest. I just feel like, you know, there's other ones. Lover Pretend, honestly, is probably the safest one out there to start. If you want to introduce your friends to an Otome game, try Lover Pretend. Try Lover Pretend. Did I ever get my Paradigm Paradox back? I feel like I didn't. I should probably mention that to her. Someday I will get... Oh, no, I do have it. I do have it back. Okay, great. I would say Paradigm Paradox was really fun, but... my next Otome panel might be about, like, the genres within Otome, not just genre... Otome, a genre within itself. Like... All Otome are like that. What do you mean? Some are just darker than others. They are not all like that. Not every single story has a character that's going to murder you. But then I also saw Dramatical Murder. That's also a fun game though. I'm trying to see. Let's see. I will list off all the games that I can remember that are not you getting murdered by love interest. Cafe Enchanté. I don't recommend that for a first for most people, but you're not constantly getting murdered by your love interest. Oh no, Colorex Malice was next. Cupid Parasite. You're not getting murdered by your love interest in that one, except it gets a little sketchy here and there. Technically Date Everything is not too much. Lover Pretend. Jack Jean. No murder in Jack Jean from as far as I'm aware. I don't like it, but like I've never been killed in it. My next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. Something something water. I just realized I didn't know I owned that physically. What's that Office one again? No, but you get murdered elsewhere. It doesn't count. Office one? Oh, Office. Hang on. I got that one. Oh, gosh, what is it called? Sympathy's Kiss. Sympathy's Kiss. But I don't recommend Sympathy's Kiss for anyone because she has no eyes. She's just a little, like, incubus. Oh, Tengoku Struggle is a good one. Yes, you do get murdered. Yes, it does have some sketch stuff. But I would say that one's fun. And I think that fun is what you kind of need to hook people in with. Not that we're trying to hook anybody into this. Radiant Tale. Radiant Tale's a great one. There's no yanderes in that one. You don't always survive, but Variable Barricade, I hated. I just hated that game. That is the worst game I think I've ever played. Honestly, it should have been a do not finish for me, but I did it anyways. Anywhoosies. But yeah, there's some games out there that you can introduce your friends to if you're trying to hook them into Otome and casually ease them in. Those are the ones. Those are the ones I recommend. Virche, maybe not a first go unless she's really, really into dark shit. Do not recommend Olympia Soraya as a first choice. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that next year. Thanks, guys. We'll see how it goes. What are you talking about? It's my sworn duty to protect you, my lord. I don't care. In that case, I'll protect everyone. You all focus on yourselves and my brother. Code Realize. That's valid. That's what I'm gonna try and start next year. Because I never started it. I just remember like I was obsessed with collecting Otome games, and that one just kept being like, here's one, and I'd be like, oh, I should get that, and then I wouldn't get it, and then they kept coming out with more, and I never played it. Like, it was literally on the shelf right next to Amnesia and Norn 9, and I got Norn 9 instead. I don't know, guys. We better play Olympia Soraya next year. That sounds like a threat a little bit, but we will. That's going to be on the list for next year. I mean, I want to meet that kid with the skull and crossbones on his body. Just calm down. You're just going to get them even more excited. Goodness.
ならば死なないように尽力するしかありませんね。
Wait, who's them in this situation? So like our Lord, in this case, we have to make sure your job is easy as possible. I'm gonna sit you there. Please don't bend my cards. Just make sure they don't fall.
己の命も大事にしながら主君たちを守る。
We'll protect you and keep an eye out for ourselves. Sound good?
そうだな。
You would get frustrated.
知らせもしない。この戦い。
I feel like everyone really liked
絶対に生き残る。
Invariable Barricade when the light in my eyes died. I think everyone really enjoyed that. A little too much. I mean, I get it. I'm surrounded by people who think yanderes are cute, but like that's crazy. Cause like that game had me. That game had me. It had me. The fucking best ending is the ending where the guy's like, I'm gonna throw myself off a cliff, and she's like, you would die for me? I'm like, are you for real? Are you so for real right now? Oh my god. I won't die and I won't let you die. We're all going to survive this battle and be known as the heroes of Fuji River. I'm more of a masochist. You like to hurt yourself? You like when people hurt you? I mean, that's why yanderes are a whole thing. Pick a game for me. Oh, okay. You're using it wrong, Ribbon, but okay. Olympia solidified for next year. All right, Ribbon. So to be clear, that means like I'm gonna switch to that. I'm not switching to that right now. It sounds like, but that's okay. Scared me. All right. Ribbon has redeemed 10,000 points to confirm that I will play Olympia Soiree next year. It'll be the first game of 2027. Unless we finish 9 RIP early, which I don't think is possible. I think Blue redeemed that because I thought that was what it was being redeemed, and I started to reach for the water only to find out it wasn't water. I forgot about that redeem. What's really funny is it's been redeemed incorrectly before, where someone's like, whatever you want. I'm like, girl, that's you pick me a game. What do you want me to play? What do you want me to play? There's also a really expensive one. How much is it? Oh wait, mine's infinite. I don't know if I can actually see the price. Oh, I can. For so many points, you can pick my next hair color. See, yeah. For so many points. I need a higher one. I think one of you guys are actually past that now. We're all in this together. We're all going to survive, and we're going to win this battle. I also need to get more badge icons, because I think Ninja specifically is at the 2-year mark, and I don't think I have one past a year. So I need more badges. A trooper banter filled me with the strength to tackle the task ahead. I might just recolorize the ones I already have. And with each beat, my heart began to fill with more and more anticipation for the battle that lie ahead. Here, let me screenshot that just so I have a screenshot. Maybe? Please? There we go. There. Screenshotted. Confirmed. Just before dawn. Dun, 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 dun. With the surprise attack scheduled to begin shortly, our small contingent lined... Contingent? That sounds right. It sounds like I said it right, but like... What?
Contingent.
Contingent. Yeah, I'm saying it right. When something is contingent upon something else, it means it will only happen, take effect, or be true if specific conditions are met. I don't... Is there another meaning? Because that's why I was confused. Depending on conditioned by something else. Like, I'm used to the word contingency plan, right? Like, I don't understand. I'm confused. And you know what? I think that's okay. I think I'm allowed to be confused. With the surprise attack scheduled to begin shortly, our small contingent lined the marshy areas along the river.
殿、本当に行かれるのですか？
Sir, are you sure about this?
くどい。決めたことだ。
How many times do I have to
So-
tell you this? Yes, I'm going.
この目で確かめたいこともある。
Besides, I want to see it with my own eyes.
確かめたい
See what, my lord? Her
本当
skills?
に御大将自ら先陣を切るのか。
I mean, his. I can't believe Lord Yoritomo was really coming with us.
なんとも豪気な方よ。
He is bold indeed. And he's got great hair. The other soldiers were not informed that Lord Yoritomo would be joining us, seeing their astonished faces he
Yoika.
spoke.
これより我らは川を打ち渡り、夜が明けきらぬうちに夜襲をかける。
Now we will cross the river and strike before daybreak.
この夜襲は、こたびの戦いの勝敗を分けるもの。勝つも負けるも、お前たちにかかっていること。時と肝に銘じるがいい。
This attack will determine who wins the battle and whether or not our fight against the Heike can continue. Don't forget that. He has a witch hat, Atelier hat. He's a witch! He's a witch! Oh my god, I need to start watching that show. Although I also need to, somewhere on the shelf, I think it's this shelf. Nope, nope, it's going this way. Chotomate. Yeah, I think it's right here. You can't see it. I think my witch hat's all over there. I have like 1 through 10. I need to get more. It's actually funny. So my old coworker, when I worked at GameStop, she loves Witch Hat Atelier. She told me all about it. She was explaining to me the artist used to do like Marvel comics and stuff like that, and that this is like her first comic series, her manga series. And she let me borrow like 6 of her books. And so when I borrowed her books, I was like, well, let me buy my own copies. And someone was selling like 1 through 10 for like $50. And if you guys buy manga, you should know that's like $5 a book, which are usually like 10 to 12, sometimes even more. So I was like, hot dog. So I end up with all of those books. And they're gorgeous. The art is so good in that book. But now that they're making the anime, I'm like, should I just start watching the anime? I haven't not actually heard them speak once yet, so I don't even know what voices they got with that, but it's just Naruto in another font, just like Jujutsu Kaisen was Naruto in another font, so I'm excited. You got a white-haired teacher who wears spectacles. It has a secret. He's got a secret, and likes to kidnap kids. As his words shot through the cold night air, the faces of the soldiers changed. They wore excited smiles, bright colors filling their faces, which had previously been white with fear.
影時。時の声が聞こえた。
Kakatoki.
本体を引き連れ。
When you hear the
直ち
signal,
に川を渡ってこい。
take the main forces across the river and join the fight immediately.
はっ、すぐに参りますよ。
Can we watch Witch Hat on
それまで頼む。
Twitch?
どうかご無事で。
I don't know if I'm allowed to. I can look it up and see. I know I wouldn't be able to stream or like re-up it on YouTube, but we could probably see. Start watching Tubi movies with you guys. It's Tubi Friday. But I wouldn't mind watching a movie. I will say, if I'm allowed to have commentary, I commentate. Obviously I don't commentate in movie theaters with my sister, but I'll go like that to remind her that I have something to say. And usually it's me guessing the end of the movie. Is that an anime? It is an anime. It just recently, hang on, let me see if I can pull it up actually. Nope, I spelled YouTube wrong, and so it took me somewhere weird. Maybe. Not to be a trailer. I think Coco is the main character. Yes. Okay, hang on. Theater mode. We'll do 2 things. Mute that for just a second. Mute that for a second, just in case. I don't know what's gonna like trigger it. Love your commentary. It's just me getting so distracted. Look at little Coco. Said no, I'm not gonna have the music play because it will strike me. So we'll listen to it in silence. But yeah, like this animation's so good. Like the artist put a lot of work into the whole thing. And this is when he shows up, and she's so excited. She's like, "Mama." Wait, is she actually talking? Nope, it's still not talking. That's okay. Oh my goodness. There's her mama. There she is outside being bored. There's everything she knows about witches. Oh man, that moment. Oh shoot. There he is. There he is. There's our Kakashi. And that's when he's like, "What did you do?" And he shakes her. I remember that from the manga. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful anime. I would recommend watching it if you haven't had a chance to. Obviously, I haven't watched it myself, but I read the manga, so I know the manga. But the art is it's stunning. It's simply stunning. And always has been. Super pretty. Truly, truly. It reminds me of like Kiki's Delivery Service in terms of like aesthetic, mixed with like they have more of an alchemy vibe for the witches and stuff. Is it only on Crunchyroll? It says it is. It says it's like a Crunchyroll exclusive, so I think so. Which is unfortunate because I don't think I have Crunchyroll anymore because we're trying to stop having so many subscription services. I only renew Netflix when Bridgerton comes back. So in 2 years, I'll have Netflix again for a month. Technically 2. They do that intentionally, by the way. They're like, we're going to be back in 4 weeks. And that way you have to pay for a second month. And that's evil. But I also understand. I'll be there as soon as you call. Until then, stay safe, my lord. My lord.
では参るぞ。
Let's be off. Right. Which honestly, I don't know if I should keep watching Bridgerton. I don't know. Has anyone been like me in keeping up with Bridgerton? Like the first 2 seasons were pretty good. My sister's read the books. I don't know if she's read all of the books. She might have taken a pause on the books. And last season, everyone was talking about this, but apparently every single book is like a retelling of a classic story. So like the first one was Beauty and the Beast. The second one was Taming of the Shrew. I don't remember what the third one is, but the last one was Cinderella, and it was very obvious because when you see Cinderella, you know Cinderella, right? There was I forgot the shoe, we wore a mask, I don't know what she looks like. I have no idea what this woman looks like. Do you not really? But I don't know. But maybe it could just be I didn't like Benedict. I didn't like him. They were trying to like you can't, I don't know. Just me, I don't know. He was just a hoe. He was a hoe for so long. And there was a woman who fell in love with him and she's like, you know, I liked hoeing with you, but I wouldn't mind being like forever with you. And he was like, I'm not looking for forever. I don't mind being a hoe. And then like what, 6 months later, he decides he wants to be married to somebody. Watching teaches you a lesson, K-drama. Teach you a lesson? Ooh, wait, okay. Anybody in it that I know? Oh, that's on Netflix. I'd have to get Netflix for that. Oh, hey, it's got that guy from that band in it. Block B, the guy from Block B's in it. Oh, goodness. At least it looks like the guy from Block B. I could be wrong. Nah, it's the guy from Block B. I also know Block B. Do any of you know who Block B is? You should watch it if you don't. I don't know. Well, I'll add it to my list. But the last K-drama I watched was one with IU in it. And I had to tell my friend, stop talking, because she watched it faster than I did, so she got ahead of me. I usually try to watch a K-drama every month. Like, I try to pick something. I have been bad about it lately. But IU, please. Please. You can't keep me away from her. Alright, the battle begins. First, we cross noiselessly across the river and approach the Heike camp. But my role Nemesis is really good too, so funny. Here's the thing, I'm old. So if I make a recommendation, I just want you to know it's an old recommendation, and it's back when love triangles were actually very prevalent in every single K-drama. They kind of moved away from it because I think everyone's like, this is overdone and dry. But it's called Princess Hours. It's also known as Goong. It was a manhwa that was turned into a K-drama. And it's basically, it's very similar to the 21st Century Royal slash Perfect Crown, where they pretend that the royalty continued onward and like didn't end, like the monarch stayed. And in the story, like the big story push was that the king at the time, who was an old man, had a son, and I think he already had a grandson. And he got rescued by this guy, and he's like, "Hey, how about our grandkids get married?" Like, and they were both babies at the time, like they were just little kids. And so when he dies and his will gets read, they find out, oh, actually, you're gonna marry the prince. And she's like, "What, me? I'm just a girl." And so then she has to go and move into the palace. And of course, because the prince didn't plan this, he already likes somebody else. And then because she's quirky, his cousin gets a crush on her because, you know, love triangles are actually squares. So, and that goes on for quite some time. So I loved it. It had Eunhae, yeah. Eunhae was like the main actress in it. I don't even know if she still does K-drama, but she was like the lead. She used to be a singer from Baby Vox, that's it. But I loved her in like everything she did back at the time. Back in the day, she was great for everything ever. I would watch her. I watched her in so many different things. So, Coffee Prince, she was in that. Oh my goodness. Ugh, I could be so distracted. Anyways, but yeah, I recommend that to everybody. I like the manga. I did read that too. And I liked the K-drama. I think the K-drama and the manga kind of felt really in balance with each other, so I think they did a good job for both of them. And then the other one would be Full House, which has Rain, and Kim. I can't think of her name, but she was in oh gosh, Autumn in Our Hearts. If you guys want to cry, watch that one. And that one was about, it was the weirdest story I've ever heard. So like this girl's friends, which honestly this kind of reminded me of like 21st because they were so freaking extra, gave her a ticket to China to go on vacation because they couldn't go because it was only for one person, and they're a couple, they don't want to just go by themselves. And then she gets there and there's no hotel room for her. And then she finds out that it was a one-way flight, so she doesn't have money to get back, and she's like stressing the hell out. And when she finally gets home, she finds out that they sold her house while she was gone. And so her friends put her in debt and then sold her house. And they sold it to a famous actor, and that actor is like, well, I'll give you your house back if you pretend to marry me. And that's the story for that one. I think the last K-drama I watched was Marry My Husband. Marry My Husband. Is it gay? Interesting. There's a ghost K-drama that I want to watch. Boa was in it. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds interesting. I had to find something that's on Hulu, unfortunately. That's where I'm at right now. But interesting. Oh my goodness. Cancer Girl's second chance revenge plot. Oh, so like Autumn in Our Hearts. I don't know if you guys were familiar, but back in the day, there was a very famous. I think it's still one of the most famous K-dramas, and it was called Autumn in Our Hearts. The person who directed that had four K-dramas he made, and it was Autumn in Our Hearts, Spring Solstice, something like that. Oh gosh. Spring Waltz. Spring Waltz, which, oh gosh, okay guys. Spring Waltz was so fucking boring. If I recall, this was an amnesia plot. I hit a button just because things were being touched. Was this the amnesia one? Synopsis: wealthy man, honorable life, gifted pianist, hospitalized. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. He had amnesia, and they fall in love, and they get married. They have a whole thing. Her dad dies. Her dad's so happy that she found someone. And then he's going somewhere. He hits his head again. He gets second amnesia. He remembers his past, forgot her. And then she, after so much time, burns every single piece of evidence that they were a couple. And then they run into each other, and then she's like, "Oh my God, you're alive!" And he's like, "Who the fuck are you, bitch?" And like, but she has no proof because she burned every single bit of proof that they were a couple, and they'd been together for like 5 fucking years or something weird. I was just like, "Are you so for real right now? Like, are you so for real?" Oh my God, it was so funny. I hated it because of that. Like, I was like, this is such a bad plot. But like, so she couldn't prove they were married, and they're like, this is just some girl trying to pretend that she knew you because she knows that you had amnesia, and she's just trying to steal your money. Oh my God, that was Spring Waltz. And then he had one for each season, basically. There was something for summer, and then there was something for winter. Oh, the winter one was really sad. I don't think I watched the winter one. Winter Sonata. I didn't watch that one. I'm sure it's equally as amusing as the rest of them. But like, But yeah, the director had made 4, and he made them all about the season. So it was Autumn in Our Hearts, Winter Sonata, Summer Waltz, and Spring. I can't remember what the spring one was. What was it called? Oh, Spring Waltz. No. Summer Scent. Sorry, Summer Scent. I didn't watch Summer Scent either. I'm sure, again, it was super fun. But yeah. So yeah, they made K-dramas based on seasons, and honestly, God damn it. First love, gets into a car accident and dies. Decides to donate her organs. Heart disease, finds that she will obtain a heart from a donor. Oh, wait, maybe I did watch that one. I think that sounds familiar. Because I think she starts to fall in love with him, and they find out that it's because she has the same heart. And you're like, oh, it was meant to be because the heart wants what the heart wants. Anyways. Yeah, they made 4K dramas all about the different seasons. And each plot was more convoluted than the last. They had me with the amnesia one. The amnesia one killed me so bad. Oh my gosh. I also tried to watch this one K-drama and say tried. I mean, I think I skipped like 1 episode or 2 just because I was kind of getting tired of it. And it was called Loverholics, and it's because it had Kangta in it. I'm an HOT girly. But the premise for Loverholics, old K-dramas could never, right? Current K-dramas could never. The premise for Loverholics, it also had an actress I adore. I love her and everything she does, which is hilarious. I think she was also in a K-drama with Rain, and I think I watched it for her, but Rain was in it. The premise was there was this guy and this girl, and they lived together because she's a teacher and she's staying in like their extra room, and he's a student. Wink, but he's Kangta, and he does not look like a student, and so they're slowly falling in love, sort of. And then situations. She suffers from, oh gosh, narcolepsy. She falls asleep, and if she falls asleep, she forgets what happened for like the last hour or so. And for some reason, I can't remember the exact plot anymore because it was so stupid. They're like in a site, like a build site, and this guy dies, and she has a narcoleptic episode right then, and so she forgets what happens, and so Kongta goes to jail for manslaughter for like 10 years, I think it was. I can't remember because he doesn't look young ever, and they look the same age afterwards. And then they're like, you guys can't be together because he's a criminal. He's a criminal, and so you guys can't be together because if you got together, you'd have to live with the fact that he's a criminal. And they're still in love with each other, and like they keep falling in love and finding out. And then she finally remembers what happened, which is she killed the guy. She's the one who she didn't kill the guy. It was an accident. But she ends up going to jail, and he gets cleared. And he's like, I'll wait for you. And I'm like, this is so friggin' wild. Anyways, I spoiled that entire movie for you. Watch all 16 episodes, guys. It was crazy. But me and my sister still quote that movie because there's like this part where he like taught her a memory thing to try not to forget things, and it's like Re Marimon Jisa Toga. And so we'll still say that. Such a convoluted, such a ridiculous. And this is back in the day, by the way. This is back when you had to download the K-dramas. This is how hard I had to work for this shit. I had to download the K-dramas. I had to go find someone that had made subtitles and download those subtitles. And sometimes I would then have to tweak the subtitles to fix the timing because maybe the person who made the subtitles didn't make it for that specific clipped version. And so like the timing would be off by a few seconds. We learned how to code to watch K-dramas when I was watching K-dramas. We didn't have Netflix. We did not have all these fun things. In fact, here in town, there used to be a store, I think they closed, that used to have VHSs and DVDs of like recently played shows in Korea. And so you would just go down there and rent it for like $1 and you could watch a K-drama or you could watch a music show. So times have changed for the better, but also sad because you can't go back to that Korean. That store was so confused by me and my sister going in there. They're like, this isn't Korean. And we're like, I know. let me check it out, please. Please. And like, it was so crazy because they kept their books on paper. And so like, and it'd be all Korean names. And then it would say, Shannon. Like, just in English. It's me. So yeah, I worked really hard to watch that awful K-drama. Awful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so narcolepsy can be a plot for convenience. Getting hit by cars, very common in old K-dramas. Like anytime someone walks into a street, I'm always like, oh God, get out of the road. So yeah. Anywhoosies. Following my brother's orders, we set fire to various parts of the camp. We're just out here causing trouble. Various? I love when they say and then fire, and then like the ground's on fire. Like, how did you do that? The flame spread quickly, enveloping the Heike camp in a sea of flame. Bam. They did not do great. Fire, fire. Where the hell did that come from? Questions. That's why you remember it and have fondness for it. You worked hard. I used YouTube before shows came on Netflix. Yeah. I mean, my sister also, so me and my sister, actually, I think we both did this for a little bit as well. Because they needed people who could help make the subtitles. Because back in the day, there wasn't, they're like, why do we need English subtitles? So like there were people who would translate it and they would do pockets. So someone would translate the first 10 minutes of a show and like they'd do that. Like everyone would translate like so much of it. And then other people would do the timing. So my sister started learning to do timing. So she started doing like, she'd volunteer and do timing for K-dramas. So if you watched K-dramas, I don't know how long ago this was anymore, 15 years ago, and you used to download your subtitles off the internet, my sister may have actually did the timing for you to help you make it doable. We had to learn so much. Scavenging for the next part on YouTube, that's so for real, bro. That is so for real. Or like they'd put it unlisted and then you'd have to go find all the listings, and they put it unlisted so that it wouldn't get flagged by YouTube, and so that you'd have to go to like the special subreddits and not they weren't Reddits at the time, special forums and find it. Live journal was a big thing back in the day for K-drama fans. Worked so friggin' hard. So hard. The Heike soldier who has been flushed out with the flames rushed out of the camp. We bow down to Sister Bun. I will let her know. But yeah, she used to do that. Like, that was... I mean, we couldn't translate. We didn't speak the language, so timing was not a bad thing. Here we go. It's crazy because we used to make... I used to make websites. I used to make, like, websites. I used to know, like, the CSS and all that stuff to make websites. I could not do that anymore, by the way. But I used to make websites for fun, because you can make a website and it not like link anywhere. It can be on your computer. And I used to just have fun building websites. That was like my fun downtime thing, just creating websites. Anyways, gosh, I'm so much older now and I don't know how to do any of that anymore. I lost those skills. I could have been so cool. A surprise attack, the Genji are attacking. I used to love making graphics too. And now I feel like my graphics have really, really suffered. This is making me feel old. Blue, you're not as old as me. It's gonna be okay. Everyone, hurry up and get ready. How many of them are there? Did you also make websites just for fun? I used to love it. I used to like, I had like a Yu Yu Hakusho fan page for Hiei. It was called Hiei's House. And then I used to pick out like my favorite fanfic that month and like give them an award. And they could post on their thing saying from Hiei House. I'm 30. I think we're the same age. Oh, ribbon. I love that. We're not. Thank you, though. I appreciate the compliment. They've all been asleep when we attacked. The Heike camp quickly descended into chaos and we rushed in. I was never that smart. I mean, it's all about learning. I had to learn it first, but I lost it all. It's all gone now. Attack at night and use the fire and darkness to confuse them. This was my brother's plan and our aim. Brother, please fall back. Bakaneko? He called me a Baki. Nonsense. Continue the attack and destroy the enemy's camp. No, are you older, younger? How am I wrong? I am almost 40. I'm 38 this year. Continue the attack and destroy the enemy's camp. No, yeah. Yeah, I'm the same age as Taeyang from Big Bang. You do not look it at all? Thank y'all. I think it's because I'm a child at heart and I don't want to be an adult, so I took Peter Pan very literally. Brother, he's taking the lead. Everyone follow me. Don't let anyone fall behind. Yeah, and then I just attack. Wah. Got it. Ha. I think Delightful said she's close in age to me, and I think Ria's close to the same age as me. But I can't remember. What kind of weapon's that? That's right, it's from China. You will never know. You. I like how his is just a spear, though. Let's go, Shungen. Honestly, my coworkers say the same thing sometimes. I work with a lot of babies. And I swear one of them was like, oh, they're probably like the same age as us. And I'm like, we are not the same age. So what range are you giving? And she's like, what do you mean? I also had another coworker who thought I was like close in age to her. And I think she was 31, which, you know, I was like, nah, I'm older than you. And she thought I was actually younger than her, actually. She's like, oh, you're so young. And I'm like, no. Everyone attack together. It also helps you have a resting bitch face. Less wrinkles. We're in the same decade, it's fine. I mean, I'm a late 80s baby. That's the important part. We need reinforcements. Call for reinforcements. Within moments, the Heike camp was thrown into complete chaos and the air filled with shouts, screams, and the neighing of horses. The main forces will be able to make short work of what's left of the Heikes now. The battle is as good as won. As soon as I thought that... Noritsune!
ようやく会えたなシャナオ。いや、今は義経と言ったか。
I will say he's my favorite route only because he's all like, I realized I didn't care that you were a girl. Like, cause he doesn't care. He was like, I liked you anyways. I liked you when they thought you were a boy. And I was like, the one who was like, actually, I'm bi, so I really don't care. Nice to see you again, Shanao, or should I say Yoshitsune? What are you doing here?
総大将は常政だと聞いたか。
Felt so natural.
それもまた作
She
戦のうち。
also helped him grow as a
本当
person.
の総大将はこの俺、平の則常だ。
Because she pulled a Tyra Banks on this guy, and she was like, you don't know what I've been through, what I suffered. I have to fight for this name. I'm always gonna get hunted because of this name. And then he was like, okay. I will throw away my name too. She's like, wait, what? Why is it warm in here? Oh my gosh, I'm usually not warm in my own house. Is it like, how hot is it in Phoenix today? Let's look it up. Best character growth I've seen lately. Honestly, yeah, no, I liked his route because one, he stayed true to his personality. And then again, I just like the fact that he's like, oh, I already liked you even when I thought you were a guy. That was my favorite part. I was like, are you for real? Wait, I didn't realize that could be an option. Weather, what's the weather today? A hundy. It's a hundy right now. And it's going to get to 107? Oh, I apologize. 108. Oh, gross. It's gonna be 108. Wait, is that when I'm leaving for work? I don't want that life, bro. No, it's 2 p.m. It's still gonna be pretty hot. I drown myself in ice. Honestly, just drowning myself sounds fine. It's a plot twist. So anytime I wear a jacket to work, it's cold. It's too hot at work to wear a jacket. I'd bask in the sun. Who are you, Ribbon? Are you even real? What do you mean? No one needs to be in that. Not here. It's a dry heat, which I've learned I like because anytime I go to a place where it's humid, my hair feels wet and I hate it. I'd melt. I melt all the time. My sister's also that person who turns into a different person in the sun. So as soon as it starts to get hot, she's angry. So she's so mad. She is so mad. Oh, God. Autoimmune issues makes me cold. I have lived in Arizona. I liked it better. Oh, that's valid. That is so valid. Honestly, I have a friend who my sister is like the peak of I hate it, it's hot here. And my best friend is on the other spectrum where she's like, it's always so cold. And then I'm kind of in the middle. So my sister looks at me like I'm crazy because I'm like, oh, I'm cold. I need a little jacket. Or like if I'm walking into the living room and I'm like, oh, it's so cold in here. Where's my blanket? We are those people that live with blankets on the couch. But she'll just be like, it's not that cold. I'm like, oh, so it says it's 67 degrees. I need. But my friend would be shivering at like 70. And I'm like, can't be real. You can't be real. You heard Tsunemasa was leading the army, didn't you? Guess that little trick worked. The real commander is me. What? Follow Lord Noritsune. Oh wow, they really did change this route. I didn't realize there were so many Heke still left. I'm usually more warm, so I'm the crazy one in the family wanting the AC on. Listen, I don't mind AC being on. It can be on all the time. I'm okay with wearing blinkies. In fact, I would rather be cold and need a blanket than not need a blanket because then I feel like I'm already too hot. Maybe I'm just 70 degrees is too warm for me. That is valid. I think we typically when it's winter time, we have it at 72, and that's because it does get pretty cold outside and it will keep it lower than that in the house if it's at 72. Or off. Sometimes in winter we just have it set to off. And then I get real cold sometimes. But we usually have it at 69 or lower, because I always set it to 69. And then my sister will set it to 63 when she's like, it's too warm. It's on 63. And that's usually when I'm walking through the house going, oh, it's chilly. Excuse me for not wearing my robes. Noritsune's squad of troops began charging towards us. In fact, I've been cold the last couple of nights. I actually slept with my cardigan on last night. I'm like, I need more. I need more. It's also because I have a very thin blanket, but it's also Arizona. You don't need a thick blanket here. Unless your sister sets it to 60 degrees. Then maybe you do. Alright. Everyone hold your position. They're coming straight forward. They're coming straight for us! Just me. It doesn't matter how many of them they throw at us. We'll just have to knock them all down. He's so excited! Don't forget about me! What? Aw, Shigehira! Hi! Brother! Me over here going... Shigehira's here too, bitch! I'm the one you're fighting. Keep your focus on me. Oh my god, Noritsune. Stop being such a jelly bitch, okay? It's gonna be alright. This was a bad time, guys. What the hell do you think you're doing? Get out of my way! He's like, I want to fight the girl! Yoshitsune, Kagetoki is leading the main forces across the river as we speak. Join them, bring them here, hurry. What? No, there's no way I'm leaving you here by yourself. Were we related in Noritsune's route? So, regardless of if it was brought to light or not, we are related to Noritsune. Because Noritsune... Actually, no, wait, are we? Cousins. We're cousins. But like second cousins. We're second cousins to Noritsune. Is that right? We're like cousins once removed, I think. Something like that. Because, or, okay, so... we have the same grandfather. But different grandmothers. I don't think they brought it up, but they are related regardless. No matter how you look at it, they are related. Because Yoritomo, it's first cousins from Yoritomo, right? Or more closely related to having same grandmother, same grandfather. Because those ones are full siblings. So yes, and so same grandfather, different grandmothers for Noritsune. But for Yoritomo, same grandmother, same grandfather. I don't know how many generations you have to skip before the mutations of the children skips, but I don't think we're that far. But I think maybe at least less mutated babies with Noritsune. Less mutated babies. Anywho's, we are related to him though. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we are related. What is this crap? Her truth doesn't come out in that. Like, she doesn't have her... I think even Otome Kitten recommended playing his route first because it has the least amount of secrets in it. Like, you don't learn really anything in his route. Makes me wonder what the writers were thinking about being related to everyone. Maybe they're trying to cope with something. I think is it second or third cousins? How far away? I don't know. Second or third cousins? No. Genetic issues. when start put breeding. Is that a weird word? With children. Children born. Burn. It said burn. I meant born. Second or third, risk is very low. It's virtually identical to the risk of general population. Second cousins share 3.125 of the DNA, where third cousins share about 0.78 of shared DNA. So because it's so minimal, the risk of both parents carrying the same rare recessive genetic conditions is significantly lower. Yeah, so unfortunately, they were like first cousins. Japan kind of has this pseudo to straight up invest probs in a lot of fictional stuff. That is true. I knew what you meant, don't worry. I didn't want to say it out loud anyways. That is true. I will say there's a lot of that. And I know they try to get away with it also by throwing it in as like, oh, we're stepped this. And I'm like, stop. Just stop. Just stop it. Because if you're still going to have them call each other sister and brother, still not okay. I'm surprised I wasn't flagged for that too. They're like, she's fine with it. Say whatever you want. Do you understand the situation? Take a look around. She's not here. I won't leave your side now. I don't care what you say, bitch. I shouted out to Suganobu and Tadanobu. Suganobu, Tadanobu, hurry to Sir Kagatoki. Tell him to bring the main forces here. Are you kidding? That also go for everybody else. If we pull back now, there's no way you'll be able to hold them back. We'll make it go. Or she's like, go faster. Understand, we'll bring them here if it's the last thing we do. Alright, everyone stay safe. What's also kind of funny is we're getting 4 new love stories in the new one. And one of those you're still related to. So, there's that. So exciting. We're counting on you. Leave these guys to us. Aren't you cocky? I wish this didn't play by Disney rules and someone would die. Just a thought process. Let's have some fun. There's still enough of them left to torment. Cover Lord Noritsune and Lord Shigehira. Surround them. Get him, Shigehira. Please. Shit, this is bad. Shingen! If our brother gets kicked out by that pink-haired boy, then we're screwed. I have to protect them. I have to protect them until the main forces arrive. And she goes, Super Saiyan! And then she changes, I assume. Benkei! Shungen! She's like, quit it! Man, we just like to fight over here. I just realized this is a card holder. Everyone help Lord Noritsune! Oh wait! I have a card holder and I get cards now with my games. That means, even though this is the coolest one because it's shiny, I could put whoever's route I'm on the card thingy. I mean, you can barely see my backdrop, but... Wait! Can you see him? Is he there? Look at him! Oh my god! So if I remember to change it out. I tried using someone with 9 RIP and I was not doing a great job. Everyone help Lord Noritsune! We're in the roar! Genji, you're dead! Okay. Alright. The soldiers of the Heike clan swarmed my older brother. Because they're bitches. Because they're little bitches. And they don't understand the rules of combat.
みんなまとめて殺してあげるよ。手始めにそこの黒いやつからだ。
At least you all have a chance to die together. Start with the tall one dressed in black. You're right, he is tall. I'm mixing their names up in my head. Who? Which two? Even Shikihira's going to focus his fire on Lord Yoritomo. Then, just as the brothers, Tadanobu and Suganobu? Suganobu is the blue-haired one. Unless you mean... Wait, unless you mean... Shikihira and... Yoritomo? Not Yoritomo, oh god. The first ones. So Suganobu is the blue-haired one, and Tadanobu is the one that shows his six-pack. Is it an 8-pack? That one. The blondes took a while, but I got them down. I'm still confusing them all. It's still happening here. Also, I just realized they're literally not even giving the other guys a chance on this cover. It literally is Yoritomo and him, and then the 4 other love interests, and that's it. They're like, forget everybody else, guys. We got it. Like, forget anyone else but these guys. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Alright, then just as the swords of the soldiers were about to reach my brother, my eyes burned red. Did they though? And I go, stop! Do I sound like a man when I say this, or do I sound like a girl? What the hell? She killed 3 men at once. She's like, I will... Out of my way! And she's like, roar! I assume that's how she sounds. And they're like, Bakimoto! Cut them all, tear them all down, girl. This is... That's enough. What the hell is this? This is... How do you have our power? Ew, get out of my way! I felt the emphasis should be on my, not the way part. Where am I trying to go in such a hurry? What cells are happening? Lord Noritsune, Lord Shikihira, it's not possible. Speaking of cells, hang on, wait, let me open this up. Oh gosh, Humble Bumble sent me an email and it made me laugh out loud. I think they also shared it in one of the Atome game things I follow. Because I just thought it was so funny. I consent, fine, still my data. Speaking of, look at this! Yuri and Luck! Waifus and laifus! Oh my god. Look how cute! And you can get all these games. And I think you can get all of them for the $12 price. Waifus for laifu. Sorry, I said it wrong. Yeah, there's 11 games for 12 bucks. So that's basically like $1 or $9 for each game. And I own a couple of them already, but I still plan on getting it. Like, oh my gosh, how exciting. I love the pun. Yeah, the pun I was having trouble even saying. There was another one that was like a little, I think it's this one. It wasn't like all stories, but for the majority of them that was. Like Dustborn is not. We Know the Devil, that looked cool. But yeah. Thirsty Suitors, definitely a Atome dating game. I think this one you can also get all of them for 12. Yeah, so you can get all of them for 12 bucks. Oh, Bad Ending Theater. Dude, I love that game. Ah, It's a fun game. That'd be fun to stream. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend if you're into Otome, they have some cute ones for Pride, and so they're going to have a lot of queer storylines in them, and I saw that and I loved that and I was really excited. So I'm gonna be grabbing both of those. Who knows when I'll actually play them, but for 12 bucks, or so for 24 bucks, I get, I think it's like, oh, it'd be 23 games. 23 games for 24 bucks. Which is a crazy deal, so. So just for anyone who wants a good deal, Humble Bumble has some cute ones, and a lot of them are Otome style storytelling that we like so much, so. And I already own a couple of them. Like, I own one of those games, I think, literally over here. And then I think that Black something is the one that we played. I streamed that one a little bit. So, there's no soldier. That's a monster. But yeah. Since she's also trying to get to deals, I thought I should mention those deals. But yeah, so if you guys want a bunch of cute games for cheap prices, I'll probably put them on Discord too, just to remind everybody. But yeah. Good times. Take those two and get out of here. Get out of here. Shana! That's the same part I saw at Gojo Bridge. He's lost his mind. Stop him, Shungen. Wait, no. Let him kill some more. Don't stop him. Why? Is there a reason to stop him? Something's wrong with Chanel, can't you see that? But he's killing the enemy. We're gonna become his bitch for real. Dude, it does have that energy, doesn't it? Like he's gonna be like, good girl, and we're gonna be like, oh my god, I get a cookie, and then that's it. But he's going berserk, we can't just let him continue. Berserk or not, he's defeating the enemy, he's carving our path to victory. Don't you dare stop him. Kill the enemy. And she's like, roar! If he keeps this up, he's gonna collapse. Are you sure about that? If he collapses, so be it. What? If you stop him, you better come up with another way to end this battle quickly. Are you pointing your knife at me? Bro ain't a homie. Shingen, Benkei, you brought the main army. Listen, these are two guys with two different goals. And that's something you just have to respect sometimes. My lord, you're safe. It looks like the surprise attack was a success. Mm-hmm. All of you, listen up. The enemy lines collapsed due to the surprise attack. The enemies have already fled westward. All that remain is Heike's rear guard. Vanquish them and win the day. He's telling us we did a good job, guys. He said we did good. Already, my brother Yoshitsune has been working hard on his own. Everyone, make haste to help him. Wow! Our lord, that's fantastic! And they're over here going like, you don't even know the half of it. Let's go help him out. Shingen, Benkei, what's wrong? Why you guys look so mad? What's wrong? It's nothing. Let's get a move on. We've got to end this fight quickly as possible. They're over here like, kill the enemy, the Heike. My body is so heavy. Did you ever see Soul Eater? No. No, I know characters from it, and I've seen probably a clip or two, but I've never actually watched it. Honestly, we were talking about needing to watch all of Bleach because Bleach has new stuff now, and I'm like, gosh, did we ever finish that? And we're like, no. Where are they? Where are they hiding? The enemy. The enemy is. I collapsed. I fell. I fell. My legs suddenly lost their strength and I began to fall to the ground. I closed my eyes, bracing for the pain. Did he catch me? Did he catch me? Just before I hit the ground, I felt something catch me. There he is.
戦は我が軍の勝利だ。もう戦う必要はない。
Ooh, I want to see an Otome with Meister X weapon concept like Soul Eater. Gonna look up the word Meister now. Look what you've done. Meister. That says it's German for master. Are you just telling me you have a kink? Wait. Meister Soul Eater? An individual with exceptional wavelengths who are paired up with weapons should both the Meister and the weapon have a compatible wavelength. Ah, so like so like that one with the robots where you had to have good connectivity and usually you had to be related to each other to do it unless you're a hot girl and a cute guy, in which case you're compatible, you're wave compatible. Kaijus. Drift. I can't think of the name of it. I just remember it being such a basic story. Oh goodness. Who could have ever imagined? The battle has been won. There's no need to fight anymore. When I opened my eyes, I saw that I was being held by my brother.
味方大勝利。これ以上は深追いするな。
What a great victory. There's no need to chase them down any further. Why do you get to decide that?
あの平家に勝ったぞ
We won! We beat the Heike! The elated cheers of the men echoed through the sky. We won! The Heike are defeated. What happened? I don't remember. Little by little, the colors of the night sky were becoming replaced by the warm glow of the coming morning dawn. As the sun rose, I could see more clearly the face of my brother as he held me in his arms. That face, was he happy? I couldn't be certain. Wait, we don't have a... It didn't zoom out. I didn't take a screenshot because I thought it would zoom out and we'd see ourselves. A few days
聞い
later,
たかこの間の戦い頼朝様の弟君の戦いっぷりがすご
this
かった
felt like
ら
it
し
was
いぞ
meant to be a further out shot. Did you hear about Lord Yoritomo's brother at the battle a few days
ああ
back?
獅子奮陣の活躍だったとか平家の陣を壊滅に追い込んだのも弟君の力らしいぞ
I heard he was an absolute monster on the battlefield. He led the charge that broke up the Heike camp.
だから言っただろう義経様ならきっと活躍されるはずだと
I told you Lord Yotsune would be a force to be reckoned with, and then...
ああ、俺たちが悪かった。さすが弟君よ。やはり血は争えぬということだったな。
You're right, we're sorry. Those two brothers, there must be something in the Genji blood. Yeah, sure, it's Genji. What if she's still a Genji? What if her dad really
こ
is
れで我
Genji?
が軍はますます安泰だな
What if she's not related to the ex? She's just related to everybody. And now our position is even more secure. He was a soldier. You never
炎の
know.
噂ばかりだな。
Rumors,
あいつら
rumors,
前まで好
rumors.
きかって言ってたが、今ではあの調子だ。
First, he's a wimpy little kid. Now he's some battle demon god. There is a hair. I can feel it, like right here, guys. Can't find it, but I can feel it.
見事なまでの手のひら返しだな。武将たちも似たようなものだ。
Quite a flip flop. It seems that the warlords aren't much different either. Lint roller in my face. Like, where is
嬉しい
it?
ことだが。
I'm glad to see our lord's strength is finally being recognized.
そんなことよりもシャナ王の容体はどうなんだなぜ俺たちは会えない
Who cares about that? I just want to know how he's doing. Why can't we meet him? Because you're a whiny little bitch and he needs a break.
戦が終わってしばらく寝込んでるって。頼朝様のところで休んでいるから心配ないとは思うけど。
Sometimes my phone's like, have a fun day at work. And I'm like, would you not remind me? Would you not remind me where I'm going later today? They said he's been in bed for a while now. He's resting at Lord Yoritomo's place, so there's probably nothing to worry about.
いくら休まれているとはいえ
Imagine if he had gotten
俺たちまで
Shingen.
面会できないのは納得でき
Honestly,
ない
you weren't here when I first opened the pack, and I was like, oh, it's not looking good. Shingen's not shiny. Listen, I despise that one scene in Shingen's route, but it doesn't negate the fact that he has one of the better routes. So entirely. If Benkei's still the worst one, don't tell me to treat you like a dad. Don't do that. Also, don't be so stupid when I'm asking if you want to be with me that you're like, oh, I don't want to see you marry another guy. I'm like, girl, are you for real? You chose this man who can't tell that you're confessing to him. Ugh. I don't understand why we can't visit him. Isn't there something we can do about this?
俺に言われても困るよ。
Don't look at me. There's nothing I can do.
頼朝殿は一体何を考えておられるのか。戦で殿にあのような無茶をさせるなど。
What was Lord Yoritomo thinking, just letting him be so reckless in battle?
戦いの時のことか
Winning.
だがあの状況では無茶をさせるのも仕方ないだろう
All right, I'm gonna hang on before they continue to be like, I can't believe, like, you're in a fucking war. You're in a war. What do you mean? It's a war. Do you know what wars are? People die all the time in wars. We're trying to win the war. Like, what do you? I can't believe he had let him do that. He was winning. Why would he stop him? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That, like... Oh, I'm sorry. Should he be treating him special? No. Like, that's like taking your best player out of a game when you're winning. We're up by 20 because of them. Why would I stop that? Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Are you for real? I get that you care about him. You're like, he's going crazy. But, like, it's still a fight. Anyways. It's war, right? The whole activity is pretty reckless, isn't it?
そういうものじゃなかった。シャナ王のことなんてみじんも考えていなかったんだ。
You don't get it. It wasn't like that. It was like the person fighting wasn't even Shanao.
確かに頼朝様は目的のためなら手段を選ばないところはあるけど。
Lord Yoritomo is willing to use any means to achieve his end. That's just the way he is. And that's what you guys should accept.
それならば藤川の戦いの後そのまま今日に
He's
攻め
gonna
入る
show
か
up
と
right
思
now
っ
and be
た
like,
が
that's a great idea, actually. By any means necessary. In that case, I don't get why we don't just drive our army straight to Kyoto after the
さす
battle.
がに先に地盤を築いておこうということなのか。戦いの後すぐにこうして鎌倉に戻られるとは。
I understand the need for laying groundwork for the next attack, but coming all the way back to Kamakura? He's like,
だがこのまま平家を放
I'm sorry, Tadanobu. I didn't mean to do that. It's not like we're just going to leave the Heike alone now, right? Otherwise, what was the point of this all? And we're just going to skip Benkei's line. For our Lord's sake, I would prefer we didn't do battle with the Heike anytime soon.
そうだな。今はゆっくり休ませてやりたい。
I just want to let him rest.
いずれにせよ早く殿にはお会いしたいな。殿と話ができればまた私たちも
In
安
any
心できる
case,
の
I
だ
can't
が。
wait to see him again. I'd feel so much better if we could just talk to him.
心配なのはわかるよ。
I know you're
俺
worried.
からも頼朝様に言ってみるから。
I'll tell
もう
Lord
少し辛抱して。
Yoritomo you want to see him, so please be patient.
くそ。
Stay mad. Oh, I need the flashback figure like, I'm a raging monster! And she's like, blood, 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 blood. I assume that's how this goes. Cut. Yep. Yep. Just what was I doing at that time? Just thinking back on the battle made my stomach ache in fear. Brother,
具合はどうだ
how are you feeling? Sorry, I fell asleep, but I can get up now. Besides, it's not like I was seriously injured. Nothing really hurts.
その割には辛そうな顔をしているが
Then why do you have that painful expression on your face? Well, aren't you a poet? The memory of the battle came back to me. I was filled with a burning rage, so much that I lost all control of myself. Without thinking, I hugged myself with both
どうした
arms. What's wrong? I noticed that my brother was sitting in front of me. His eyes were as cold and stern as ever. Pierced by his unfeeling eyes, I found myself unable to respond properly. It's nothing, really. Despite my answer, my brother did not get up from his spot. He continued staring at me in silence. Oh my goodness. A heavy silence descended on the room. Unable to bear the prolonged silence, I lifted my gaze and stared directly into his eyes. Oh, did his eyebrows actually turn in a way I've never seen them turn before? To my surprise, those harsh eyes of his seemed to be shaken ever so slightly. Could it be that he's worried about me? My brother still hasn't said a word. He's just continuing to stare at me. Brother? Eventually, I gained my courage to ask him, and the words tumbled out of my mouth meekly. What on earth happened back there? When I thought you and the others were in danger, my vision turned red and I felt this incredible power welling up in me. I was filled with such hatred of the Heike. I felt this need to kill them, all of them. Then my brother stayed silent, and just as the heavy silence from before was about to descend on the room again, he
お前は
spoke.
大勢の人間を殺めたことに
Are you upset that you
傷つい
killed
た
so many people? Goodness, his voice was calm and low. I'm terrified. I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt? What does that mean? I mean, I'm not hurt, so it's fine. People can die, lol. Is that my logic? Did I... I'm terrified of myself. I couldn't even control myself. I just used this power to kill as many people as I could. It's horrible. What the hell was that? And what if it comes back and takes control of me again? When I finished speaking, my brother spoke up, as if on
あ
cue.
の時確かにお前は人ならぬ動きで敵を殲滅していた
At the time, you were striking down the enemy with some kind of power that looked beyond
それが
human.
一体どういう力なのかそれは私にもわからない
And as for what it was, I don't know either.
だがこれだけは言えるお前のおかげで
But
私
what
は
I
助
do
か
know
っ
is this, you saved my life.
たお前が私を生かした
You're the reason I'm alive today. Aww.
お前は私のために必死に戦ったのだろう
You fought hard for
前に
me.
肉
You
親
once
の情だ
told
と
me it was familiar
内
love.
から思いが湧き上がるとこたびの戦い
That feeling of yours, perhaps that's what
私を救っ
saved
たの
me.
は
Sure, point out the fact that
きっと
we're siblings. Familiar
義
love.
経礼を言う
Yoshitsune, thank you. She's like, oh my god! Brother, please, raise your head. You don't need to bow. I involuntarily grabbed my brother's shoulders. I looked up and met my brother's eyes much more closely. They still seemed shaken. When I first met him, I thought those cold eyes would never break. I thought I might never know what's truly in his heart. But seeing them waver, I felt something stir in my heart. I don't know what the power was or whether or not it'll come back. It's still very scary, but I'm glad I was able to help you. I meant it from the bottom of my heart. The fear and self-loathing that had been bottled up inside me slowly eased. I'm glad I didn't let him die that day. My brother didn't answer. He simply continued to stare at me unchanged, and then we make out. Brother, when you look at me like that, I get so nervous. I don't know what to say. I'm always worried that I'll say something wrong and offend you.
私が怖いか
Are you saying you're scared of me? Yeah. Basically. That expression. I have something I'd like to say to you. Please don't do anything reckless like that again. A general fighting on the front line on a surprise attack. It's not only poor strategy, it's downright crazy. Don't do that again, okay?
お前は私が怖いと言った
You said you were afraid of me, didn't you?
その
Yes,
割には
very.
ずけずけ言うのだな
That was quite blunt of you to say just now. Well, what can I say? I'm a self-motivated and opinionated. I'm afraid that I'll never get trained out of that'll ever get trained out of me. Besides, even if what I said upsets you, that's better than you getting yourself killed. My brother's eyes widened in surprise before he returned them back to their cold, idle state. I see. He just broke for a second. I don't want you to put yourself in danger like that anymore. I hope you can
お
understand.
前の進言確かに
Your
受け取った。
advice is well received.
そのように決死の顔で言われてはないがしろにするわけにもいかない。
I feel like I want a hot potato. That's such a random thing, but like after all, I can't get upset at you when you've got such determined look on your face. Thank you, brother.
だが本当にお前は私のことが怖いのか。とてもそうとは思えぬ物言いだ。
Are you sure you're afraid of me? I don't think that's very likely, huh?
下作だの正気の沙汰ではないだの随分なことを言ってくれたな。
This isn't the first time you've expressed your opinion so bluntly to me. You've done it quite a few times.
そういえば私が稽古をしている間に居眠りをしたこともあった。
And if you were really afraid of me, I don't think you would have dozed off behind that rock while I was practicing.
本当に私のことを怖いと思っているのか甚だ疑問だ。
I doubt very much that you're actually afraid of me. Can you please forget about that? I couldn't take the embarrassment anymore. I turned my face away from him. Then my brother laid his large hand on top of mine. I felt the warmth of his palm as it cradled the back of my hand. I could feel his heartbeat. His hands, it's so warm. Girl. This must be what being a part of a family feels like, and yet why is my heart beating so fast? Girl's blushing. Neither my brother nor I had any words to speak. Does he know we're a girl yet? However, the silence that fell over the room now was nothing like before. All the heavy awkwardness was gone. This silence is comfortable. Why is that, I
こ
wonder?
たびの戦の報奨をと言ってもお前はまた何も望まぬのか。
If I offered you a reward for your efforts in the last battle, what would
欲
you
しい
say?
ものはないのか。
Is there still nothing you want? And just like before, nothing came to mind. I'm sorry, I can't think of
謝
anything.
る必要はない。ならば以前のようにまた手合わせするか。
No need to apologize. How about we train like before? Yeah, just like before. Yes. I can tell my skills have grown rusty. I'll need some practice before I can face Shungen and the rest again. Speaking of which, brother, how are the others? After the battle, I took some rest, but I'm feeling much better. And besides, I can't just stick around here. I've got to hurry and go back to them. My brother's hand slipped away from me. Ooh, is he jealous? He's like, don't hang out with other guys, only talk to me. I feel like he would notice the lack of lumps in her throat when she's fainted. He also was talking about how light she was. He stood up and headed for the sliding
他のもの
door.
も変わりない。もうしばらくすれば会えるだろう。
The others are the same as all ever. I'm sure you'll be able to see them soon. Really? Why can't I see them now? Why? Just curious. Just curious. Without saying a word, my brother left the room.
私が死ぬのが恐ろしい。
Was he really concerned about me dying? Are you worried about that?
それにしても藤川の時のあれがあの者の力なのか。
The power he used at
自身も
Fuji
分かって
River, he
おらぬ
didn't
様
seem
子
to
だった
understand it
あの
himself.
力は。
Which is what the hell is that power? The battle at Fuji Rivers occurred just 2 months after Lord Yoritomo had raised his army. The defeat of the Heike army at Fuji Rivers sent a major tremor throughout the world. He hasn't noticed. I thought he'd picked up that you're a girl. Yeah, I also thought he'd figure it out because of the power, because I thought he recognized that power. Like in Shingen's route, he realized it really fast. He was all like, you ain't a boy. My goodness, and I know my brother's a boy. Okay. Kiyomori was furious that his army had suffered such a humiliating defeat, and he created another army to strike at Yoritomo. But then, and without warning... hang on. This feels familiar. This feels familiar. Damn it. There's caramel down there. And a hair on my cup.
なんということだ。ここまで
How
不吉な
ominous,
こ
how
とが
terribly
続
ominous.
くと
Oh,
は
is he
我
sick?
らは戦から離れすぎたのか。これでは長く続いた映画ももはや。
We've lived too long in peace. Surely this spells the end for our prosperity.
そのようなことは申されますな。きっとまだどうにか。
Don't say that. We'll find a way. Somehow. We have to.
本当にそうお思いか？ああ、本当に。
Do you believe
な
that?
ぜ今な
Why
の
did this
だ？
happen now of
な
all
ぜ今、
times?
清盛様はお亡くなりになったのだ？
Why did Lord Kiyomori have to die now? Plot convenience. Hiccup. Suddenly an unexpected death of the leader of the Heike. Lord Kiyomori threw the family into a state of
恐ろ
chaos.
しい話じゃ。原因不明の熱病だったと聞いたぞ。
I heard it was a fever. Strangest thing, though, nobody else in the palace seemed to have
町
fallen
では
ill.
仏法を破滅させようとした罰だと噂されておるそうな。
Yeah, I don't know why they just plot conveniently kill him in all these routes. I don't understand it. Like, it could make sense. It could be part of the story. I'm trying not to press buttons, but I'm also trying to set my controller down. There are whispers in the town that it was a punishment sent down from Buddha. You know that guy, the big guy. He's very happy. Unless they go by the other Buddha, then he's not, and he's a woman. Trying to stretch my legs. And instead I kicked the desk and lowered my mic. That was weird.
しかし、平家はこれからどうなるのだ？清盛様亡き今、代わりとなれるものなど。
Yeah. What will become of the Heike now that Lord Kiyomori is gone? Oh no.
兄
You
上
could start a pop duo.
このような状態でお亡くなりになってしまわれるとは。
Brother, why did you have to leave us at a time like this?
兄上は最後まで頼朝を助けたことを悔いておられた。供養のためにも、頼朝は必ず倒さねばならぬ。
You bitterly regretted saving Lord Yoritomo's life to the very end. I promise to avenge your death with his blood.
くそ義経め先の屈辱は必ず晴らしてみせるぞ
But Yoshitsune, I will make him pay for the humiliation he put on me in the last battle.
おや、どうしたんだい、重平。ずいぶんぼんやりしているようだが。
Did my Wi-Fi go out? Can you guys hear me? It said it was connecting to chat, so I'm making sure nothing went down. No, it says I'm still live. Okay. Oh my goodness. What's the matter, Shigehira? You seem to be in a bit of a daze.
兄上
Funny thing,
ちょっと
brother.
ね
I think you may have been
兄上
right.
の言ってた通りだと思って
何のことだい？
About what exactly? He's like, I'm
義
always
経
right.
だよ富士川で戦ったんだけどあいつ俺たちと同じ力を持ってた
My goodness, that's funnier. Alright. Yoshitsune, when we fought at the Fuji River, he used the same power as us.
俺それで油断してやられちゃったんだよね
At the time, I was completely caught off guard.
あいつ力の制御もできないみたいで暴走して手当たり次第殺してた
It seems, however, that he can't control his power yet. He was just rampaging left and right, killing anything and everything in his way.
ほう、あのものが。それはさぞかし美しかっただろうね。
That must have been a beautiful sight to see.
なんであいつ俺たちと同じ力を持ってるんだろうね
But Parquet, like...
それはわからない。
I'm not sure,
だが
but
捕まえてその秘密を暴いていくのも楽しそうだね。
it's gonna be fun to catch him and figure it out.
ああ、それいいね。じゃあ次会った時はそうしよう。
Say, there's an idea. Then we'll have to do just that the next time we meet.
倒して無理やり連れ帰って兄上と二人で可愛がってあげよう。
Next time I see him, I'll beat him and bring him back here, and that way we can play with him together.
では次の戦は私も出るとしようか。
If you don't
あの
mind,
者に会えるのならば
I'd like to take a
やぶさかでは
run at
ない。
him next time.
本当？俺も絶対一緒に行くよ。ああ、兄上と戦えるなんて楽しみだな。早く次の戦が
Oh,
始まる
Shikihira
の
loves
に。
his brother so much. He's like, oh my gosh. Sounds good, but I'm coming with you. I so look forward to fighting with you, brother. I hope the next battle comes soon. So I guess he's happy. We stayed in Kamakura for some time after this. During that time, my brother consolidated the Kanto region and built up the soldiers' foundations for himself. And because of this, people from all over the country began to hear rumors of our strength and came to Kamakura.
そりゃ
Just making sure. I doubt it, because this game hates me. Actually, let's see. Interesting. Oh. Is that like the end of the shared routes? I thought we had like one more. Unfortunately. Yeah.
やるな殿。だが力では負けん。
Not bad, but you can't beat with brute force.
かわすか。
A dodge. Now it's my turn.
くそ早い。
Damn, you're quick. And I'm just getting started.
あ
You're open.
そこまで。勝者義経様。
That's round winner, Lord Yotsune.
すごい連勝だね。
Well done. That's 3 in a row.
あ、また勝てなかったか。
Lost again. Don't feel bad. You almost had me there.
どこがだい。
Win.
そんな涼しそうな顔して。
You barely broke a sweat. That's not true at all. It's hard for me to move around in this sand. Your strength almost overpowered me. For real, I was
そうな
gonna
んだよね。
drown.
でもしっかり地面を捉えてももを上げるようになるから。
Fighting on a beach is
足
tough
腰はものすごく
since
鍛え
you
ら
have
れる
to
よ。
kick up your legs higher, but it sure is a
俺
great
たちは
workout.
伊豆でもそうやってずっと鍛錬してたんだ。
We always train on a beach in Izu.
なるほど。それは随分と体幹がしっかりしそうだ。
That would explain why Izu soldiers are so solid. So that must be where my brother gets his strength from.
なら俺たちも早くなれないとな。俺も兄者も砂浜どころか海自体が珍しいから。
Then I guess we'd better get used to it too. My brother and I don't have a lot of experience with sand, let alone the ocean. Me too. I've never seen the ocean before I left Kyoto.
そっか。でどう？海楽しい？
Oh, really? What do you think? Of the ocean, I mean. It's great. The ocean, the beach. I love exploring new places and seeing new things.
確かに。おお、見ろよ殿。これなんてすごく綺麗な貝殻だぞ。
Indeed. Take a look at this. What a beautiful shell. Wow. Here's another one.
見て見て。こっちの貝殻も大きくて綺麗だよ。
Look over there. Those shells are huge.
いいなそれ。俺も負けないぞ。
Wow, these are beautiful, but I'm going to find an even bigger, more beautiful one.
まったく子供
Goodness.
のようだ。
You're all children. Shells like this are often used to decorate Raiden jewelry boxes. Decoration technique mainly used for traditional crafts such as lacquerware and obi, created to reflect pearl-like surface colors. I think I actually have a Raiden jewelry box, because I have a black and a jewelry box that is black, and it has like a pearl finish on the top of it. Raiden jewelry box. Yeah. That's exactly exactly the technique, I'm sure. Well, most likely the technique, I'm sure. Based on these photos. But they are black, so it does match. I don't even know where mine is right now. I know I still have it though. It has really old jewelry in it because I don't use it very often. My mom got it for me when she was at a thrift shop. I can't remember where or how she found it, but she was like, I thought of you, and she bought it because it had a girl in a kimono on it, and she's like, you like Asian things, and I'm like, thanks, mom.
よく漆器の装飾に使われるよね。あとはね、そのまま紐を通して首飾りにしたりもするんだよ。
They're often used to decorate lacquerware too. You can also use it as a necklace with a
自分で身
string.
につけたり、お守り代わりに人にあげたりするんだ。
You can also wear it for yourself or give it to someone else as a good luck charm. A good luck charm.
しゃれてる
Wow.
な。
That's fancy.
さあ、雑談はそこまでにして鍛錬の続きをしよう。それとも兵法の勉強がいいか？
Okay, you two, enough chit chat. Let's continue with our training. Would you prefer to do some studying instead?
鍛錬の方がいい。
Train, definitely train.
俺も。
I vote train too. Alright then, let's get back to it. Come to think of it, I wonder if my brother has been keeping up with his training since we arrived at Kamakura. After the battle at Fuji, I stayed with my brother to recuperate, but since then, we hardly saw each other. And no wonder he must be so busy. Besides, Shungen and Benkei didn't like it when I talked about him. They didn't seem to like the idea of me seeing my brother.
ここにいたか。
There you are. Shungen, Benkei.
春元は今日も兵法の勉強。弁慶は説法を聞きに行っていたのか。
Shingen, I thought you were studying today, and Benkei, weren't you going to listen to a seminar?
こ
Sermon,
こ
not a
鎌倉
seminar.
は素晴らしい寺がいくつもあって修行をするにはいいところのようだ。
There are some wonderful temples in Kamakura. It's a great place to study and read the
そうだな。
sutra.
いろんなところから人が集まってきているから、聞いたこともない知識を得ることができる。
Indeed, with so many people coming to visit from all over the land, there are so many opportunities to learn new things.
特に北条家の兵法はなかなか興味深いものが多い。
I found the Hojo family military tactics to be particularly interesting.
みんなすっかり鎌倉に馴染んだみたいでよかったよ。
There's like a small itchy spot. I'm glad to see that you're all settled into life at Kamakura. Well, guess what? We're leaving. Like we're gone. I guess I need to up my game.
お前はまだ無理をするな。
No, you still need to take it
そうで
easy.
すぞ。
He's
トラ
right, my lord. I'm fine. How many times does it tell you? The injuries from that day weren't serious at all. Aren't you two being a little too overprotective? I know they're worried about what happened at the Fuji River, but...
東国から日立、信濃あたりまではもはや我らに組みしております。
The eastern province in Hitachi and Shinano are now under our
ですが
control.
西の方は未だ全面的に平家の勢力下。
But the west is still entirely under the control of the Heike.
東国を失おうとも奴らにはまだ中国、九州、四国、伊勢といった地盤がある。
Even if they lose all the eastern province, they still have ground in Chugoku, Kyushu, Shigoku, and Ise.
ええ。ですがここへ来て思わぬ好機が巡ってまいりましたな。
Yes, but an unexpected opportunity has presented itself here.
今日は未だ混乱と動揺の中にあるようです。まさかここで清盛が亡くなるとは。私も少々予想外でしたが。
Kyoto still seems to be in a state of confusion and turmoil with the unexpected death of Kiyomori.
都同様に平家内部もだいぶ揺らいでいるようですな。
And indeed, like the capital, it seems the Heike family too has been thrown into
平
chaos.
家は清盛が中心的存在でしたから、突然の喪失に右往左往するのは当然とは思いますが。
Kiyomori was the leader of the Heike family. I suppose it's only natural that they would be so confused.
そうか。殿、そ
Frankly,
れよりも
sir,
気になるのは、木曽の源義仲の動き。
I'm more concerned about the movements of Yoshinaka.
木曽で挙兵した後、この平家の混乱に乗じ、
一気に京へと迫っているようです。
After raising an army in Kiso, he seems to be taking advantage of the Heige's confusion and is closing in on Kyoto as we speak.
吉中か。平家の戦力を削いでくれる分にはいいが。
Yoshina. It sounded like he said Yoshinaka. Yoshinaka. Yoshinaka? Am I saying it wrong? That's good, isn't it? He'll further reduce Heige's strength for us.
平家は討伐軍を吉中軍へ差し向けているようです。
It seems that Heike will be sending an army to defeat Yoshinaka.
平家の目が吉中に向いているうちに、こちらは今日から遠く離れたここ鎌倉で、せいぜい力をつけさせてもらおう。
The Heike fight with Yoshinaka. We can gain strength here in Kamakura, far away from the capital.
そうですな。そして木曽が平家に敗れた時こそ我らが動き出す時、すなわち次の戦いの時、それに向け準備をしてまいりましょう。
Once Yoshinaka is defeated by the Heike, we'll make our move. I'll begin the necessary preparations for the next battle.
次の戦い。
The next battle, yes.
先の藤川の戦いは我が軍の大勝利。それに続きたいものですな。
The defeat at the Fuji River was a great victory for us. Let us continue like this so that the next battle follows suit.
前回の大勝は、義経の活躍あってのもの。
The victory last time was thanks to the efforts of Yoshitsune.
義経殿ですか。私はその戦いぶりを目にはしておりませぬが、大層なご活躍だったようで。
Lord Yoshitsune, I didn't get a chance to see him fight, but I heard nothing but wild claims from the men.
目にした兵が言うには、常人離れした動きで、まるで軍神が乗り移っ
They
たか
said
の
that
よ
his
うだっ
movements
た
were
と。
so extraordinary. It was as though he was possessed by some kind of god of war.
軍神か。
A god of
半
war.
信半疑ではあったが、どうやら力は本物のようだ。とはいえ、まだ不安定にも見えたが。
I was skeptical I was skeptical as to what I'd seen was true, but it seems his power is real, although he looks very unstable using it.
ですが、義経殿はすっかり殿に懐いているようです
It
な。
seems that Lord Yoshitsune has grown quite attached to you.
肉親の情が欲しいのか。まあ、それで殿のために死ぬ気で働いてくれるのならば良いというもの。
Makes sense. The
物
boy's
は
never
何
known
でも使いようで
known
すから。
family before. If he wants to work himself to death for you, I'd say let him.
ああ。次も大いに働いてもらわねばならぬ。
Right. I plan to have him use his powers in the next battle too.
勝つためならば、何でも使ってやろう。
Okay, well, doesn't sound very romantic. It just sounds like fighting. I have to win whatever it takes. I'll do anything. Dude.
そうです。
Of course. Of
そういえば、
course.
最近義経はどうしている？
Speaking of which, what has Yoshitsune been up to lately? Oh no, I did not mean to do that way.
相
Training?
変わらず家来たちと想像しくしております。まったく。殿の弟君であるという自覚に乏しい振る舞いで。
Making lots of noise with his vassals. It pains me to see such poor disciples from one such as young as him.
今日も何やら海で鍛錬をしておりましたが、やかましくてかないません。
They're training by the sea today. My goodness, were they loud.
そうか。
I see. As if training is ever quiet. I mean, I get that they're annoying, but
報告は以上か。
anything else to report, Kagatoki?
はい、さようでございます。
No, that's everything.
わかった。ならばもう下がるがよい。私は少し出かける。
You're free to go. I'll be going out for a bit. Where to, sir?
どちら？
少し、そのあたりを歩いて
I'm just gonna go stretch my legs for a bit and say hi to my bro.
なるほど。では砂浜での鍛錬は足腰を鍛えるのにとてもいいと。
Put some nail oil on my poor baby nails. I was telling my coworker about how sad my nails are because they don't grow strong. And that the only time I have cute nails is when I used to do my nails, but I can't do my nails at my current job because I work in an IV room. Tragically. And so I just have boy hands. Just little boy hands. In that case, training on the beach must be very good for strengthening your legs and feet.
確かに足場が悪い分体を保とうとしてかなり
Did you
力
look
を
into
使うな
press-ons? I do have press-ons. I bought a bunch a while back. When I went on my vacation, I was thinking about getting press-ons, just have cute nails for the trip and stuff. Or just getting my nails done for that week because I'm not going to work. I've been fine. For Halloween, I have press-on Halloween-themed nails because we went a little too crazy and bought a bunch of Kiss press-ons a few years ago. So I'm going to have some cute nails that I'm going to wear during my streams in October. And October is going to be an interesting one because I should have some PTO put in. And that's because I want to enjoy October because it's my favorite month and I just want to do fun stuff like go to haunted houses or play horror games and not work at the same time and just kind of enjoy my day. So I have some opportunities maybe to make my hands look a little cuter. But what I really need to do is just learn how to clean my nails like the right way, like with like cutting the I don't know what the right word is, whatever that stuff is called, the cuticles and stuff safely, and not too much. And that way they can look cute. Or you have to use a lot of strength just to keep your footing.
普段の鍛錬よりも体力が奪われるからきっと持久力もつくぞ
It takes more energy than your average workout, and plus it gives you more endurance too. There are so many benefits. So how about a round robin sparring tournament?
あ、それ面白そう
Hey, that's a great idea.
なかなか厳しい鍛錬になりそうですね。
Sounds like a
やりがいがあ
pretty
りま
tough
す。
workout. Workout worth doing.
ではこうしないか一番になった者は褒美がもらえるんだ
Sounds interesting. How about whoever comes in first gets a prize? What do you want, a kiss? What should it be? I can't think of anything good to...
あ、じゃあさ一番になった人は義経様がねぎらってくれるってい
How
うの
about
は
whoever
ど
wins
う
gets to be rewarded by Lord Yoshitsune? Rewarded how?
どういうことだ
What does that mean?
殿によくやったと声をかけていただくのかそれは大変嬉しいことだな
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I could skip his route. In the fan disc. I could just not do it. I can just not do this route. I don't have to do anything I don't want to. I'm a grown-ass woman. Alright, you mean I could have him praise me for a job well done? Yes, that would make me very happy.
いやそれだけじゃないねぎらってもらうんだからあれだ膝枕してもらったりするんだ
Not just that, if you're going to be asking for something, it's gotta be that. Laying your head on his lap like a pillow.
手料理作ってもらったり
He could cook me dinner.
背中流してもらったり
Massage my back. Huh? What
お前たち何を言ってるんだ
the hell are you guys talking about?
まったく主君に対してなんて無礼なことを。
This is utterly disrespectful to our
どうぞお
Lord.
許し
Please
ください。
forgive them. No, it's
なんだよ兄者だって殿にねぎらってもらいたいだろう
Calm down, brother. Surely you've got something you want the Lord to do for you.
そんな殿にねぎらっていただくなど恐れ多い。
Of course not. Be rude to expect a reward from our Lord.
まあもし許されるならば美しい庭などでゆっくりと心安らぐひとときを共に過ごせれば十分だ。
If allowed, I'd love to spend a moment of peace and quiet with him in a beautiful garden.
何その答えなんだかすっごくずるい
What kind of answer is that? That's not fair.
そうだぞ兄者だって絶対俺らと同じこと考えてるはずなのに
That's you're thinking exactly like we are.
そんなことはない。お前たちと一緒など人聞きの悪い。
That's not true at all. You lot are just disgraceful.
お前たち
Will you
いい加
cut
減に
it out? Everyone, please just calm down.
何をしている
What's going on here? Brother!
うわ 頼朝様
Lord Yoritomo. I like how we just kidnapped this guy. He's ours now. Like, but I want him. My brother looked very
何を
stern.
騒いでいるの
What's
だ
all the fuss about? Sorry, it's nothing. With the appearance of my brother, the once noisy beach became dead silent.
義経話があるついてまいれ
Yoshitsune, we need to talk. Come with me. Yes, yes. Is he angry? Jealous.
佐野
He's jealous. Chanel.
殿
You guys go ahead and head back without me. As I was about to leave with my brother Takatsune, called out from behind me.
頼朝様騒がしくしたのは俺たちだから義経様を怒らないであげて
Lord Yoritomo, we're the ones who are making so much noise. Please don't be angry with Lord Yoshitsune.
あ
My bomb.
悪いのは俺たちだ
Oh, goodness. I need to, like, do something. They put, like, a sticker on the lid of this, and so it's just... I don't like touching it. Because it's sticky now. But I needs it, because it makes my knee feel better, so... It's one of those things. Struggle. Yeah, we're the bad guys. He's a good guy. We're bad, not him. Oof.
我が君はむしろ諌めておりました
Indeed, my lord was rather quiet throughout the whole thing. Everyone, it's alright. I'll be fine.
義経様ごめんね俺がいっぱい騒いじゃったから
Lord Yoshitsune, I'm sorry we made so much noise. What did I just knock down? Oh my goodness. I was like, hey, I have a sticker I could put on here maybe.
このお詫びは絶対にするよ何でもするし何か欲しいものがあったら言って俺死ぬ気で用意するから
Let me make it up to you. If there's anything you want or need, just let me know and I'll get my hands on it.
高綱何を言っている
Takatsune, what are you talking about? Yeah, really, you don't need to do anything like that.
でも
But I feel bad for Takatsune, who seems to be so desperate to apologize. All right, Takatsune, can I ask you for one favor when I get back? Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like you to get for me.
え本当うん何でも言ってよ
Anything, just let me know. I am struggling here, quietly trying to peel a sticker. There we go. All right, when I get back then.
頼朝様怒らないでね
Lord Yoritomo, please don't be upset.
行くぞ
Let's go. All right, like here maybe? Maybe that'll help with the stickiness. I'm trying also to put it in a way where the sticker covers the stickiness, but also doesn't cover the lid. Does that make sense? Right. Everyone's just real scared of this man. Is he gonna be like, no, I'm gonna rest my head in your lap? Like, what's gonna happen? What could possibly happen with my bro right now? Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, that's one of the many sides. Like, look at this. See this residue? Can you see it? It's sticky. But I put one sticker on, and that covered this part of it. But there's more on the other side. I think I have more stickers lying around somewhere. We'll find them. Sat down in front of him, yet he remained silent. Bitch, talk. Ooh, you know what? Have a cute. I was gonna go through all my BTS stuff I got. I haven't done that yet. He said he wanted to talk to me. It's just, it must be about all the noise we were making on the beach. A long silence fell between us. The last time we talked like this, my brother was waiting for me to speak up. I made food? What did you make? I might get corn dogs when I leave. I'm really excited. Let me tell you what my favorite snack is at Sonic. It's a corn dog. But this time, he said he had something he wanted to talk to me about. But they were 99 cents today. Oh, gosh, it's so exciting. Every Halloween, I get a corn dog. Except last Halloween, because I forgot. But usually I get a corn dog. Since I was the one who was being so loud, perhaps I should be the one to speak first and apologize. I made scrambled eggs with green beans and rice. In the eggs or like separate? I've never had green beans with scrambled eggs before. Preparing to speak, I straighten my posture. Brother, I'm very sorry about earlier. I know you must be very busy, and that noise we were making before must have distracted
別に
you.
怒るつもりなどない。
Green beans with eggs. So they're next to it. My mother started doing it during COVID. Why? Because it's like, I think a can of green beans is 10 calories. Am I right? How many calories? Can of green beans. Can of green beans. Half a cup is 15 to 20. Typically 31 calories. That's just something I know because that's one of my snacks. When I'm like, I'm hungry, but I want to be low cal. We're given a lot of canned beans. That's so valid. That's so valid. When I'm like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat something that's high calorie when I'm on my diet, I'd eat green beans. Because there's so many. They're delicious. They're so yummy. But I have never had green beans for brekkie food. Not breakfast, but brekkie sounding food. I can't imagine it being bad. But green beans sound like a dinner food to me when I just think of them off the top of my head. I'm not upset about that. Huh?
お前たちが勝手にそう思い込んでいただけであろう。
Perfect balance for me. Nice. You all just assumed that on your own. I see. What did you want to talk about then?
私たちを取り巻く現状をお前にも伝えておこうと
I
思った
thought I better update you on the situation around us. The situation.
今我々は三つどもえの状態にある。
We're in a three-way struggle for power.
基礎は源義仲軍。そして
Our army is located in the east. Yoshinaka's army is in Kiso, and the Heike are in
その
Kyoto.
平家の棟梁平清盛が病死した。
Additionally, the ruler of the Heike, Kiyomori, is dead. Kiyomori is what? The absolute ruler from the Heike, their most powerful and influential member. With Kiyomori dead, things are going to move quickly. Then, brother...
義仲はこの混乱に乗じ、一気に平家を攻めようとしている。
Yoshinaka wants to take advantage of the chaos and attack the Heike and Kyoto at once.
我らはこれをしばらく静観している。だが、この戦いに優劣がついたとき、その
We'll
時こそ
continue to lay low
我
here.
らが
Once the
再び
battle
動き出す時だ。
between the Heike and Yoshinaka is finished, we'll make our move. So that's when we'll begin another battle like the one at the Fuji River. At that moment, memories from the previous battle came flooding to my mind. I unconsciously clenched my fist. Calm down, it's okay. I won't let that happen
い
again.
ついかなる時に動き出すかわからぬ。常に心づもりはしておけ。
It's impossible to know when the time to move will come. You must be ready to leave at any time. Understood. I bowed my head as I spoke. I could feel my brother's gaze on me. Is there something else you wanted to say? I waited for a moment. He didn't speak. Should I leave or... brother? Then he spoke.
先ほどのことだが、
As I was saying, yes.
お前は一体何が欲しいのだ？
What do you want? I have no idea what he's talking about.
先ほど高綱に言っていたであろう。欲しいものがあると。
Earlier when you spoke to Takatsune, you said you needed something.
私が報奨をやると言っても、何も望まなかったお前が、一体高綱から何をもらうつもりなのだ？
You didn't want anything when I said I'd give you a reward, so what are you going to get from Takatsune? That's...
一体何が欲しい？
What do you
私
want?
がそれを用
I'll
意して
get
や
it
ろ
for
う。
you. No, thank you.
何？
What? I'll just get it from Takatsune.
私からは何ももらわぬというのに、高綱からはもらうのか？
So you won't accept a gift from me, but you'll accept one from Takatsune. It's... He looks rather upset.
わかった。もうよい。
Fine.
下がれ。
You can go then. Yes, my lord, please excuse me. It's because it's easier to talk to Takatsune. You wanna know why? He actually looks happy to see me.
義経様大丈夫だった
Lord Yoshitsune, are you alright? My lord!
申し訳ない。
I'm
俺たちのせい
sorry.
で
It was our fault. Everyone, it's alright. My brother wasn't upset at all.
そうなのか？な
Is
ら
that
一体
so?
どうしてお前を連れて行ったんだ？
So then why did he come to talk to you? He's a tsundere. All the deres. He's more of a, nah, more kudere. You know what? He's a little bit of both. A kudere is just a cool acting guy, right? He wants to be a cool acting guy. And a tsundere is a little bit mean. I don't know. I think he's both. He's mean. He's a little bitch constantly. Is he also a little bit of a monster? Hard to say. Why did he come to talk to you? Well, you see... Kiyomori is...
信じられません。ですが、やはり彼も人の子だったのですね。
I can't believe it, but then again, he's human after all. Nobody lives forever.
それで頼朝様はいつどうなるかわからないから気を引き締めておけって言ったんだな。
So Lord Yoritomo told you to keep your guard up and be ready to leave at any moment. Pretty much.
気をつけないとな、忠信。
You'll have to be ready to, Tadanobu.
なんで俺名指しなんだ。
Why are you looking at me? I know.
でも冗談じゃなくて気をつけなきゃ。今度は本当に義経様が怒られちゃうか
But
もし
it's
れな
no
い。
joke. Yoshitsune might get in real trouble if you're not ready to go.
ああ、そうだな。
Why are we picking on him? I know. You don't have to worry about me so much, but my brother's right. We don't know how things are going to shake out. We have to get ready for whatever comes next.
次。またこの前のような戦がきっとあるんだろうな。
Whatever comes next, you think we're going to have to fight again?
避けては通れぬ。
I don't see how that could be avoided.
大丈夫か？
Chanel, are you okay with that? Girl's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
たとえ頼朝殿の命令があったとしても、あまり無茶はなさいませぬよ。
So like, I'm not worried. Ain't worried about a thing. My lord, I know you want to help Lord Yoritomo, but don't overdo it. What are you talking about? I came all this way to fight for the Genji. I will do whatever my brother commands me. I will do whatever I can do to win this war.
だが、この前のようなことになったらどうするんだ？
But what if what happened last time happens again?
頼朝様はお前を
Lord Yoritomo is
まるで
treating you
道
like a
具のように
tool.
扱っ
All
て
he
いたんだぞ。
cares about is defeating the
敵を
enemy.
そんな冷たい扱いを受けて、
Can't you see?
それでも言うことを
He's
聞き続ける
using
の
you.
か？
And you're just going to keep letting him do that? Shungen, I know everyone cares about me, and I'm very grateful for that. But Lord Yoritomo is the leader of the Minamoto clan and my only brother. I want to be of aid to him. I want to protect him. I also believe that this war will lead to the downfall of the Heike and ultimately to a better world.
殿。
My lord.
少し頭を冷やしてくれ。
She sounds crazy though. Does she though? I mean, like, she's supporting her bro. Shungen!
信玄のことは拙者にお任せください。
Leave
様
Shungen
子を
to
見てまい
me.
りましょう。
We'll have to leave him to somebody, and I don't want that bitch. I'll take care of him. You're gonna kill him?
ですが殿、拙者は信玄の気持ちがよくわかります。
But my lord, I know exactly how Shungen's feeling
拙者も
feels.
心配ですが。
I feel the same way. Calm down. I see. Benkei followed Shungen out of the room.
頼朝様は確かにすごく厳しいけど、それは
Lord
目的が
Yoritomo
ちゃん
is
とあ
strict,
るか
but
らだよ。
that's just because he's focused on achieving his
その
goal.
平家を倒すっていう強い目的があるから、時々すごく非常になっちゃうんだと思う。
Some people say he's ruthless, but I think he's just extremely motivated to defeat the Heike.
打倒平家か。確かに生半可な気持ちじゃ成し遂げられないだろうな。
Overthrowing the Heike is not a task that can be achieved with anything less. I know. He's been living under the shadow of his father's defeat since he was 14 years old. That's something I'll never be able to understand. But I want to try, and I want to bring comfort to him. Takatsune, do you remember what we talked about earlier? The favor, I mean.
あ、欲しいもの？
That's right. What
もちろん。
did you want? I was thinking, like, you know, a balloon party. Oh, man.
先の戦いで目にした義経の力。あれはこれから先、平家との戦いでなく
The
ては
power
なら
that
ぬ。
Yoshitsune has will need it in the future fights against the
次
Heike.
の戦い、
Will he be able to do it
あいつに
again
は
in the
どう
next battle,
働い
I
てもらうか。
wonder. Well, I mean, you have to use them, so. Roar!
シャラ
壊れるならばそれまで。そう。壊れるならばそれまで。それまで存分に働いてもらえばよい。
He's gonna collapse, and so be it. Let him serve my aims until then.
ただ、それだけのこと。
Just stay focused on the goal. Brother, are you asleep already?
義経か。
Yoshitsune? Sorry, I know it's late. If you're tired, I can come back tomorrow.
いや、構わない。
I don't mind. Come
入
in.
ってまい。
Sorry for bothering you like this. Is it
どうした？
candy? What's wrong? I have something for you.
渡したいもの。一
Something
体何だというのだ。
for me. What is it? It's
なんだこれは。
Tango. What is it? It's a good luck charm. Ah, Takatsune said that people sometimes wear shells as good luck charms around their neck. The shells on the beach where here are so beautiful. I tried to find a small one that wouldn't get in the way too much.
高綱。では、お前が先ほど高綱に欲しいと申したのは。
Takatsune. Then what you wanted him to get you was, yeah, the string so I could make the necklace. I couldn't find one that was just right, so I asked Takatsune if he had any better luck. It was a surprise for you, so I couldn't very well ask you to get the string.
なぜこれを私に。
Why'd you make this for me? 'Cause you're my bro, to keep you safe in the battles to come.
私が死ぬのが怖いと言っていたな。
You said you were afraid I was going to die. Of course. I mean, any battle can lead to death. I think death is a common thing. Of course, I know how strong you are. You're stronger than me, but I still want to protect you. And actually, I put my hand into my kimono and pulled out another shell necklace. I made one for myself. It's almost exactly the same as yours. It's silly, really, but I thought maybe if I were the same charm as you, I don't know, maybe I'd somehow feel more connected to you.
私との
Connected
つながり
to me. Girl. Yeah, we're brothers after all, bro. Bro. As usual, my brother fell silent, bro. This was a dumb idea. How childish. My brother must be so annoyed. Come to think of it, with all his fame, my brother must have a ton of beautiful good luck charms from people all over Japan. I like how she's more open with her emotion and affection here compared to Mulan. It's a bit odd to see, not like bad, it's just so Otome like. Yes, and they contrast each other because he's a little bitch and she's not. I instantly felt my face flush with embarrassment and I unconsciously withdrew my hand. Sorry, this is stupid. Forget about it.
ならぬ。
What are you doing? Huh? My brother grabbed my wrist as I began to put his necklace back in my pocket.
それは私のものなのだろ
You said it was for me, right? Yeah, but
う。つけろ。
put it on. What?
私の首に今。お前がつけてみろ。
I'd like to wear it. Put it on. You want it?
そうだと言っている。早くしろ。
Very K-drama-esque, yeah. That's what I said. Now hurry up and put it on. She's like, oh. All right. My brother bowed his head slightly towards me, inviting me to put the necklace around his neck. Should I go around? I was thinking of going behind him to put it on. He didn't answer. I guess I'll just put it on from the front. Yeah, it's not awkward. On my knees, I moved towards my brother and spread the cord of the necklace from side to side and across his neck. Dear God, that's the most ridiculous way to do that. Also, that's not small. I thought she said it was small. I can't quite tie the string. The more I thought I had to tie it quickly, the more nervous I got, and the more nervous I got, the more my hands shook. Almost got it. I felt so embarrassed that with my arms around my brother like that. It was like I was hugging him. My brother's face was very close to mine, and his flowing hair tickled my cheek, so I could feel my face turning bright red. My heart's pounding. I'm sure even my brother can hear it. Fuck. I mean, damn. If I don't finish tying this necklace soon, I think my heart's going to explode and I'm going to die from embarrassment. We were so close that I could feel his breath as my brother
こう
spoke.
して間近で見ると、私とお前はちっとも似ておらぬ。
She's like, yeah, I look like my dad. Or sorry, my mom. My mom? That's what I meant to say. You and I don't look
お前はまる
alike.
で女のような顔立ちをしている。
You have a face like a woman. What? Really? Brother, what a silly thing to say. Anyways, I managed to tie the cord and hurriedly removed myself from him. Well, what do you think? My brother looked down at the necklace.
悪くない。
Not bad. Why is he not wearing the necklace? With that, he tucked the necklace below his clothing next to his chest. I'm so glad you liked it. I was truly happy that he accepted the gift from me. I pray that it will, in some small way, protect you, brother. If we get separated on the battlefield, I will be relying on this necklace to keep you safe. And I have the same one, so no matter what, we'll always be by each other's side.
そうか。
I see. You can always count on me to be there for you, brother. Always. You never have to face a thing alone, lol. Anyways, as I spoke my solemn promise to him, I bowed. Sorry again for visiting so late now, if you'll excuse me. Are you gonna put the necklace on me? What about me? I get a necklace too, don't I? No, he doesn't give me my necklace. That's so messed up. Alright. We'll save it here since I don't want to just play 10-ish minutes. BL be like... My friend loves BLs, so I can confirm. Yes, that's definitely it. They're like, we're just bros! We're just bros, right? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll have another stream tomorrow. I'll try and start a little earlier. Today we started at 8 a.m. I'm going to try and start closer to 7 a.m. if not earlier than that. We only got through one of the chapters, which means we're now at chapter 8, which means with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 more chapters to go. So we'll see if I can get through at least one chapter tomorrow, and then we'll be at 9. And then we will be able to have a long stream on Monday, so I'm going to finish his route on Monday. No matter what, he's gonna be done on Monday. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Ribbon. Thank you, Bass. Thank you, Ninja, all for being here. I hope you guys have a lovely day. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream about 3 times a week on Twitch, and you can check me out over there. We're currently playing Birushana. We're going to be playing Winds of Fate next. We also have Pokopia, and I might get back to Zelda because we have a new Zelda coming out, and I need to. Otomi Daishi is going to be weekends. I'm going to start playing Otomi Daishi specifically on weekends. Because it's shorter, and I'm hoping I can do like long streams, maybe 8-hour streams on the weekends when I'm off. The weekends I'm off, there's like an asterisk next to that, to try and get through those ones. So I will see you guys tomorrow.